We're live.
All right, we're live. Fantastic. Good morning. Last week of the year. Am I hearing that feedback still or no? Kind of. I don't know what that is. What is that?
Is that better?
It is, actually.
Okay.
What was it?
It was one of the connections in here.
Okay. Good. All right. Good morning. Final week of the year. Gus is here, and then Coleman and Mike. Maybe Justin tomorrow, Mike? Do you want Justin here for the Is he around or no?
I assume so, yeah.
Reach out, guys, if you would.
Be nice.
Coleman or
8.5
Gus.
is a lot.
Yeah. He's the same building as his hero yesterday, T. Swift.
Oh, that's right.
They were there together. She was at the
Wow.
game, yeah.
Yeah.
So
you think she was
excited.
kind of there for him in a way?
Yeah.
You know?
I think what Big Cat wants to see from her, she's going to do with Justin in 2024. I
Good,
could see
good.
that video happening.
That would be,
Incredible.
Justin would be a star.
He would. He'd be an enormous star.
People
And I
magazine.
think people-
She's with him?
I think, I think people would like that. Like the underdog, sort of like that Owen Wilson movie with Jennifer Lopez that came out a
Yeah.
couple years ago where it's just, it's like Notting Hill
Yeah.
with Justin. I would watch that movie.
I'm very into that.
You think that's going to happen?
I would like it to, yeah. Now that you put it out in the, you're not wrong about things.
Once
a
it's
lot
out
like
there in the
this.
ether, yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know. We'll find out. So we're back after, I think, a pretty busy week last week. I mean, I was busy. The producers did nothing. But that was a vacation week, right, Gus?
No, not at all. We were getting ready for the what's it called?
If you say the Papagenos thing, you're fired.
no, at the end of the year.
What?
We've been putting together the end of the year.
Why does he sound hollow or no?
Very.
Okay.
From far away.
Yeah.
Is it-
in both content and in sound quality?
Substance.
Yeah, it's just a hollow just buffet flying at me in different form and fashion.
No, it's my mic would be over here.
I don't know why you're saying
I don't know
that.
why I'm low.
It's a little better. Go ahead.
Is that
for the
better
best
now?
of? You're saying?
Yeah, so the best of putting together the best of the year, going through because Coleman hasn't reached this year yet on his backlist, and so it's kind of all falling on me, which is great. I'm excited for it.
It feels like a shot at Coleman.
That's wild.
It was very subtle. You
I would say I'm working the other way back.
I don't
but
say Coleman if I'm
okay.
going to defend Coleman. I see what you're saying, Gus, but he's been listening, I would imagine, since he started the producer job, right? Like, I mean,
Yeah, you would
Yeah,
hope so.
but he hasn't reached 2023 yet.
Wow.
no, but I'm saying, but he tried out for producer.
Yeah.
Like, when did you try out initially? When was the
September.
Okay, so I'm saying September through December, I would hope is covered.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you're saying January through September.
September. Yes.
That's on Gus. That's on Gus's shoulders.
All right, so you're saying it right now.
Yes.
The January 1 through, let's say, September 1
Yes.
is you.
Yes.
Okay. So when the feedback, which is going to be negative, even if it's
Always.
really good,
Yeah. Always.
that's going to be your. Can you give the people just a few? Because I don't remember what was and what was not this year.
Well, that's good because it's going to be a lot of September classics.
It's definitely true.
no. Mutt's debut.
Mutt's debut.
Mutt debuted in 2023, which I was a little shocked by. I thought it was earlier.
I listened to the producer's show, and
So
Gus
did I,
said,
Mike. So did I.
we hug each other.
Yeah, Gus was stunned at this news. The guy lost his job at the end of 2022.
He goes, I couldn't believe
I
Mutt
thought
started in
it just
2023.
feels like he's been
I would have thought it was like
longer.
1996. He lost his job a year ago.
Yeah.
So then why is it that? I mean, it's not that shocking.
But for me, like, it just feels like it's been longer, and I
Okay.
thought that happened a
But
lot.
we
Yeah,
agree it has not been longer, right?
It is not.
Okay. When did he make his debut? What was the
February.
date? Okay, so it's pretty quick after he
Yeah.
got canned. All right. So it's after he got his final check, he showed up here.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think
And then
it was life. Yeah.
the introduction of Shane
Mutt trying that 1 second. What?
Shane Mudgett in his asshole, his anal fissures.
Okay. Boy, this is gonna be.
That was this year?
This is gonna be
That was this year.
Can you believe it, Mike?
That I can't believe. I thought it was the end of last year.
It probably
actually,
was,
but-
if we're being honest. I'm sure they'll get corrected. If that makes the best of the year, we're in real fucking trouble. I'll say that. I thought it was a better year than that, but okay.
Shane, who I've met 15 times, he said 12 words to me. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. You put he and Warthog in a room together. It's gonna be incredible. I liked Mutt trying to piggyback on Portnoy's Chelmsford pizza review. You see him like
The quote.
jumping in like so. Portnoy, this pizza place in Chelmsford, which I've never been to.
Right.
He gave this great review to. So I'm thinking, fantastic. That's great for them. You get the Portnoy bump, which I've seen is crazy. Like they're getting lines around. And Mutt quote tweets, he's like, happy for them. Great pizza and meatballs. Like, wow, their day's been good. You think their day was good enough. Now.
We can't take all this. We don't have the inventory.
We're out of pizza and we're out of meatballs. Go away.
His tweet was thrilled for Joni's pizza and meatballs. There are A+. Dave nailed it.
Well,
I actually think a lot of pizza people, like, because there are people who just travel around now if you're in the area Portnoy to review something. They weren't going until Mutt gave it the thumbs up. That's his town. That's his town. They're like, I'll have the pizza fine. Am I going to have the meatballs?
Right.
Yes, the Mutt meatballs gives it. Mutt should go around eating meatballs at places at this point.
well, I'll tell you what's trouble. It's funny you said that Because I guess Gus actually showed good initiative and had that idea.
Yeah.
What's that?
And Mutt
Mutt's
turned him
meatballs?
down.
Yeah. No, I
Mutt rejected him.
So
What was the pitch?
Coleman and I
Mutt
were-
doesn't want to be embarrassed. Like his whole career is embarrassing, but like he doesn't want to be. He hates being used
Made
as a prop.
sport of.
I can do it, I guess, but others can't.
Yeah, so I reached out saying, "Hey Mutt, we saw the pizza thing. Coleman and I were talking about going to get some video from it, like going out to see
Jonies.
it. To Jonies.
That makes sense to me.
And I said, "Hey, would you like to come and maybe we can like do that, go bowling after, like kind of make a little thing of it."
Sure.
bowling.
What did he say?
I
Why is
don't-
bowling always incorporated?
because it was
He mentioned the place in
Chelmsford.
Chelmsford.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So then
It's a thin connection.
connection, but we'll take it.
Slightly
Yeah.
less.
But he said he just didn't see the content in it.
Call him up. One of the great content minds. I mean, can he just play along once and like have some fun?
I was
Like,
surprised.
other than, like, if I called him and said that, he would say, "I don't see the content there."
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, admittedly, if Gus reached out to me with the same idea, I'd say this will probably be a dud, but I'll go along with
Sure,
it. You know?
piece of pizza.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'd just be curious to see if the pizza's good.
Right. Portnoy's usually pretty spot on.
He said he was too low in that review, and then later on, he told me about that place while I was. He's doing that now. He told me about this place while we were there. I was like, Dave, what's the? He couldn't remember it, and then I was like, I want to fucking try it. Now it's gonna be. No, shut up. I can't get to my phone. Where it's fucking underground. I can't get to my phone.
Gus is calling the meatballs.
Meatballs. Writes 27,000 words on fucking Andrew Callahan and sucking Tommy Karn's dick, but he can't fucking do this.
He's a Rick Sobey guy. I can't blame him for it.
That's true. It does come down to
Oh, that's
Sobey.
true.
Yeah, I didn't
That's
think
a
about
good point, yeah.
it. You should do that with Sobey. You guys should try the pizza together.
I reached out to him. He never responded.
Since this?
Since this, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm sure that was a okay. Well, yeah. All right. So we're back, which is nice. Nice to be back in normal, back in the studio.
It's all dried out.
Yes. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. With all the rain, I thought even with the rain and the flooding, I thought this would be unbelievable. We'll get there in a second. Trust me. I taped the BO Boys last night here, and when I got there was an Amazon package downstairs. I picked it up, and this is a very, I think odd. Some guy just sent me like a random Playboy from June 1987. I'm going to masturbate to it?
That's a little odd, but the 1987, if it was from
wow.
yesterday, that seems more strange, actually.
Donna Edmondson. Maybe there's a connection. There's a Kevin McHale interview in here, I think. Which
There
is,
you go.
I guess, used, it says, which I was like when I get my hands on the Playboy from 1987.
Peel the pages apart.
Let's take a look. Donna Edmondson. I feel like I know the name. Look her up, would you, Gus or Coleman? EDMONDSON.
Yeah, I'm going to say of the things that have been sent here, not one of the weirdest.
It was just like a random send. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I could feel it was a magazine. I was like, oh, good, maybe a billboard, maybe a. But nope. An old. Let's take a look at Donna, shall we? Sick humor, it says here. Ooh, dirty jokes.
Yes. I watched a documentary on Hef. I don't know if they played it
we
up.
have Mutt calling back. If
Okay, yeah, take the call, would you? I like to talk to him while I'm looking up. Saw Bush and Playboy. Oh, hey, what's up?
What are you doing?
What? Why did you turn that? I don't think it's a bad proposal. And first of all, are both the pizza and meatballs A plus, or is it a meatball pizza? I didn't understand.
I'm more of the meatball guy there, but they're both A plus. Yeah.
Okay. What makes it an A plus meatball?
To me, the consistency of every time I've gotten it there, I get it at the side, and it's always good, not too tangy. Very good meatballs. Very good.
Okay. So these guys called you. When did you call them, Gus?
I texted him Saturday.
Saturday.
Or Friday.
No, I texted. Oh yeah, Gus.
Whenever that
reached out.
review dropped. Yeah.
Yeah, you're all of a sudden you're the content governor of the Kirk Minifans show. So I'd be curious about this.
I just asked what you wanted to do, and there was no real response, so I figured he wasn't going to do it.
That's a decent
And then-
answer. Okay. Yeah.
I said we were gonna go get pizza.
I should have known. I apologize for bringing it up.
Yeah, my mic was ripping me. What's the? Well, go, let me hear the pitch. Give him the pitch, Gus.
The pitch would have
The
just.
pitch is not going to get pizza.
It was.
We're doing that tomorrow night.
Yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That's for Tuesdays.
7:00 in Burlington. Do people know? Everyone know Coleman?
Yeah, everyone who's
All right,
involved,
go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead.
So
and everyone who's not invited.
Yes.
on this show, Mutt has said he'd take me to pizza before.
Right.
To like Chelmsford House of Pizza.
Take me to
different spot.
pizza before. Come, son.
Never tried.
There's pizza waiting for you. Welcome to the land of pizza.
Oh, it's come up, Mutt, and we said
Come to pizza. Bizarre scene.
We got the title for today, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So, but where's the content in that, Gus? I actually get what Mutt is saying.
so. I'm going to Mutt's hometown. People have thrown out the idea of me doing like a day in the life of Mutt and things like that.
People have thrown that out, yeah.
So,
Right. You have.
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just like GQ magazine.
Yeah, I was surprised. Kelly Keegs mentioned that to me the other night. Yeah. It's her one good moment on that day, but yeah.
So with this A plus pizza,
Oh, wow. Jesus.
with this A plus
A plot pizza, yep.
A plus pizza, Mutt, it would be me and Mutt going showing me the A plus pizza, the A plus meatballs, doing that, and then
Where the laughs there?
well, just the interaction of me and Mutt,
Okay.
and then I was gonna. My hope was like kind of turn it into like a little mentoring thing. How to be like basically
Mentoring what?
how
Pizza?
Mutt can mentor me to be able to like to take punches, like kind of like
You can though.
I know I can, but I'm just
So why would you need a mentor for
it
that?
would
You can
just
do
be
that.
a video, and I think it would be funny back and forth.
But what's the mentorship? If you're that's the one thing you're good at.
But it's not as good as Mutt.
Yeah, you are.
Am I?
Yes, Mutt blocks
Matt, this
people.
one's
He's a
my
pussy.
fault. I apologize, buddy.
You know what? No, I take it back. It's a really good idea. Let's get together. This is a great idea.
Did you go by? I would see if I lived close like you did.
Yeah.
I would go by. Was there a real bump? Did you see it or no?
Huge bump. So
Oh,
it's
good.
funny. Cause here's the other thing. I knew Saturday was going to be an issue because they put a voicemail up saying you can only order in pizza. You can only order in person. You can't do orders over the phone or online. You had to go there because they knew how packed they were going to be. The guy was there at 8:30. Guy was there at 8:30 in the morning. There was a line out the door at noon. My wife was over there right at noon when they opened. Line out the door, like 10, 12 people ready to get pizza, and they open. And they're not open Sundays. So I was trying to tell him they're not open on Sundays or Mondays. So
All right.
I'm willing to do it. Have fun with it, but
This is on me. I actually meant the meatball bump. I wasn't talking. I wasn't talking pizza. Yeah. Where people are just throwing meatballs in the sky, and he was like, "What's that movie? Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs." Yeah. All right. I'll see you Wednesday, dummy. Goodbye. Or whenever you're good. Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday. Thursday.
Am I with anyone?
Mick. Oh yes, you're with Beyond Average Mick.
Wow.
Oh, perfect.
That is
Mick
perfect.
Bate.
Perfect.
Yeah, Mick Bait. Mutt Bait. All right, goodbye. Jesus Christ.
What's
Well,
the
there you go.
status of Mick Bait? I guess we'll
We
find
can't
out
talk.
Thursday.
I actually can't talk about that.
Wow.
Yeah. What do you think of that?
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, I hate to defend Mutt. It makes me sick, but he's not wrong.
No, he's right.
I mean, mentoring him on the one thing that's what
I
he's
was
good
under
at.
the impression Mutt was like, "Sorry, beat it, loser."
No,
I
no,
have
He probably
interest.
was.
That's what I thought.
Oh, there she is. All right. Yeah. Okay.
She went to UNC.
Did she
Yes, received a real estate license.
at UNC? Oh,
Yeah.
there. Yeah. She's the first Playmate of the Year ever to start her own video centerfold. It's very creative, very active video. To shoot one scene, I spent 9.5 hours on the trampoline.
She was still a virgin when she posed nude for her pictorial.
Well,
Really?
Who knows? Not buying that.
It's fine. I mean, yeah, she's. Yeah.
See your hymen?
Let me see. I do.
It's intact.
Yeah, good job by Playboy to get that in there. Yeah, they wouldn't lie about that. Half would not. Half's a good man. He wouldn't lie about that. All right. So, yeah. So, what is going on, guys?
There's a couple different ways to go with it. I think Mike and the Minifans this weekend had a lot of interesting stuff going on there.
What's your take on Cuntgate, Mike? I mean, a lot of pushback on that.
Yeah.
I, as a listener and contributor to this show, doesn't phase me.
Sure.
But I did know there's a lot of people that don't know you watching, and I knew
Right.
immediately,
Well, so
that's
did
going to
I.
be
Yeah, I knew about
people are
it.
going to tweet about that and everything. But I don't have an issue with this.
No.
I've heard it plenty of times.
Facts are facts. I mean, I know what I'm going to say. I mean, the kid's a brat. It's,
Yeah. It is. I think you made a good point that you didn't have the equivalent for the
No.
sun.
Oh, I did.
Well, sure.
But
yeah.
It's just hanging over I was like, oh, God, it's too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that does make it feel like, it's an attack on women, and someone who was just an attack on Stephen Shea, making him
True.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, just a pure. But yeah, it feels like that's going to go away. But who knows? I mean,
I will say, I don't remember. I heard your comparison. I don't remember the roast. You'll have to point me to it when Don Rickles said that to Foster Brooks.
He would have been like 2010. You know, it was that. It was sort of that equivalent. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of thing like Larry David would do on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yes, that's
what-
a better.
that's-
yeah.
Huh?
It's ending.
Boy, with a shame.
I'm actually like,
It's
pretty-
over. It's over.
10 years too late.
I bet you this year he's going to be grumpy, and Susie will yell, and Jeff will defend.
Well, I don't
That's my
mind that
guess.
though. It's just he finally got to the point where he's like for
He's
a
old.
while.
Yeah.
But not even that. He's a billionaire. He doesn't have as many. Like he seems like happier
Right.
in his life. And yeah, and he's old. So that is all
Do
culminated.
you think Cheryl will be dating Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on the show this year, like as a character thing?
Oh,
Interesting.
yeah. I could see that. Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah, he's tough to listen to. I can't imagine
He is.
comedically
Yeah.
he's going to be.
Yeah, it's not great. Not great. But he's a great American, so I guess I
Sure.
fucking know what's going on with him. Mike and the Minifans, you were saying?
Yeah, some of that was interesting. And then,
I missed that part.
well, there was just a lot going on. There was a lot of moving pieces.
I have
there.
to say, a terrible performance by Tim Ridgels on that show.
Well, that's what I was getting to.
Not,
yeah.
Like, to the point where it's like, I'm not a big, did you listen to any of this, Mike, or no?
No, they were telling me
He was like all
banged
fucked up.
He
I hate
was.
that. I just hate
he was
that
tripped
stuff.
out.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I know he had Gus that thing that one day, but like, I was like, he just keeps talking, and it's just like, shut the fuck up.
Was
He
that-
made me want to defend the other idiot, which I do not want to do.
Fully agree. I
Yeah.
started leaning in towards his side, and I was like, what are we doing?
That guy's calling Gus a liar. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Right, Gus?
Yeah.
You're lying.
I mean, I didn't say to tell the full truth. Like, I didn't say
What?
I was also smoking weed. I was doing both, but I'm not going
So
to.
you didn't tell the full truth.
I didn't tell the full truth.
Okay. So you lied.
I lied.
Okay, great. That's great.
I omitted facts.
You omitted facts. Yeah.
So was there a bit to Tim Ridgels, or was it just clear
No,
that he was?
No,
he was
he
just
fucked up.
fucked up.
This Kane is Abel guy obviously is a lunatic. Like, there's no question about that. But
Yeah.
Tim hates him. Like, did he fucking did he do something to your parents or something? I don't even.
Did he go after this wrestler that Tim's promoting?
Yeah. Did he knock down the foundation of that house? I was like, what are you so mad about? Fucking, I listened to it. I was getting uncomfortable. Manners was being a cunt during
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I was like, why are you like?
Or are they
you're-
ganging up
You're
on
making this
Kane
guy
as Abel?
sympathetic. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
stop. Trust me. He's gonna blow himself up. Don't worry about it. I don't know. You listen to some of it, I guess, Mike. It's just
This is Tim.
I've got a good buzz on.
We can tell.
And like I like every time I go to say something, I just look over at Kane, and I can't talk. I'm sorry. I'm usually I try to be better than this, but like
Would you like
I like that
guys,
even
like,
high, he stopped himself from saying, "I'm usually much more articulate."
right. I thought he was worse when he was like with it and was like going after him the whole time. I was like, what is this? What is the end game here? Like, we all know this guy's an idiot, this Kane guy. Like, let himself on fire.
Sure.
I thought.
So they were all attacking Kane.
Yes. Well, Menners and Tim. I don't know. There
Yeah.
were 20 people there. I don't know what the
Why
fuck
has he
is
done
going
anything to
on.
deserve?
He's a psycho. I mean, like, he sent flowers here
Yeah.
and like did the thing with
But
Gus.
that's a little like I heard these guys comparing Steve's letter, the letter that Steve from Gloucester wrote to
Right.
Kane sending flowers. The big difference is Kane clearly did that to get it mentioned on the show.
Sure,
Whereas I think Steve from Gloucester sent the letter, assuming you may never read it on the show,
Well,
but someday he would get a letter saying, "Dear Steve,
right.
I've thought a lot about
Could
this."
be. Could very well be.
I think that's the difference in insanity.
I like to think of Steve from Gloucester almost as like the Forrest Gump within this world, where he's just been popping up at random like canon events and just having a slight tie to things.
I guess.
Sure, he's at the Vigil, he's at Chili's.
Yeah, I think
He's at Barnes and Noble.
He likes being,
yeah,
you know
that's
what I
right.
mean? That's true. That's true. But the King got that terrible Papagenos bit. He's also just he's like Sneakers, who we get along with now, and that yellow shirt guy. They never laugh. Like, they never smile. They're just very sullen, like angry guys, which is fine. I'm an angry guy too. But there's no laughs at all with this Kane guy. Like, not one. I'm like, Jesus.
That's
this guy's-
tough if you want to be in the studio.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like, what, is the whole gimmick going to be that you say the show sucks or
I
something?
guess he's one. I don't even really understand. I
Also,
don't
he's
know.
friends with Mutt, or like involved with Mutt's.
Yeah, he's like sleeping with
baseball?
Mutt's kid or something. Is that what he said? I didn't even understand what was going on.
I
He
missed a
lives
lot.
in Warren, Rhode Island. Like, it's a very
Yeah, why is he
confusing-
with Mutt's kid? Like, why is he? What's he? Does he live with Mutt's kid? I don't even get it. I mean,
I
did
think they're-
the state take because Mutt doesn't have any money? Take away Mutt's kids? He hasn't mentioned that. He's too busy looking at the pizza line. Get a job.
So I'm assuming your son plays baseball with Carter Manansky. Is that
He
correct?
does. He does.
So I don't want to go into Mutt's kid or anything.
No,
Just
like,
on a scale of 1 to 10.
You're still
how
waving
fat
your
is
arms
Carter?
up, trying to get. I can get a meeting.
It was
with
that
him
kind of like
if you like.
conversation back. Like he's
Yeah.
just there's
Okay.
no. It's very and then like friggin' Tim would come in and like trying to insult. It made me uncomfortable, which is fine.
He was
I was
calling Mick the
guy
creature from the Barbarian.
Yeah, they just kept doing it. And I was like, Tim was so in his own world. I don't know. It was a complete bomb, I thought. Terrible.
It's tough to measure because Kane's on a path where he'll probably be in here eventually.
I don't
but
think
it doesn't
so.
feel like the right way to go
It
about
feels like a no to me, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not feeling him. Like,
I still want to know what his bit was because he never says what his bit was going to be on Tuesday when he showed up. Because me being there early threw him off whatever he was going to do. And
right. Oh, yeah. I just think he was just there.
Yeah.
I just think he's just a weirdo. There are weirdos. He's one of them. He's probably harmless, or maybe he'll kill you. I don't know. Who's? I have no idea. I don't.
Either way, fun for us.
yeah, I was going to say it's a win for the show.
That's absolutely true. Yeah. What else?
And then the only other thing from that too was they named their Minifan of the Year nominations. I think it was Justin Montante.
Montante?
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Justin Montante.
No, Montante.
Joe,
I don't think Montante even listens to the
Justy Lowe.
show anymore.
I can't believe I threw out the guy, and this is how much people hate Gus. Is that people are like, nope, not even going to acknowledge it.
They mentioned it.
They mentioned it a little bit, but
To me, the
no one was
Minifan,
interested.
the Minifan of the Year to me is Jeff D. Lowe. Like,
Now,
he's
why is that?
fully embraced the show now. Like, he loves the show. He's new to the show. He incorporates the show into his own, like, social media account that people are like, what the fuck? Most people don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Right.
Like, he's in all the way. He produced, just out of the goodness of his own heart last week, a couple of days in Chicago. 3 shows, right?
yep.
Two.
Oh, we did one here, right?
Yep.
2 shows. Like, he just loves the show. Montante doesn't care about the show.
Right.
Montante's about Montante. Like, he listens to it, whatever. That's not a bad thing. He's just, he's a person. But he does the Jerry stuff. Like, he's way into his own thing. Montante's no fan of the show. So he'd be out on that one. Who were the other candidates?
So it was Montante, Justin.
Justin.
The Axe.
No, but she was like
I
a
don't
second.
know if
She
Justin
was
doesn't
second
count, though.
No, Justin's part of the show.
Yeah.
Who? The
Yeah,
Axe?
Justin.
What?
Yeah, I got the.
Montante, Menners, Justin are locked. So Montante, Menners, Justin.
What's the case for Montante? He has no interaction with the show. Like, what?
Mick
Just that they
brought
like
it up.
him, probably.
Yeah, right. Because he's a Republican. I
So
don't know.
Steve from Gloucester was brought up, and then
Definitely not.
I think they
Way
were
too new.
arguing
It's a
about
whole
recency
year.
bias.
Definitely not.
And then Montante came up, so I think he kind of slid into that.
No, God,
Spot.
no. Justin, no.
Justin had the subway.
But Justin's
though.
part of the show.
Yeah.
He's not a fan. He's a fan, but he's part of the show.
I might go with Joe the Axe.
I mean, that's what I mean. Like, who? What? Why? Like,
Because when we all tweeted out #Thank You Joe, the void that we felt.
right. I've never had an interaction with her ever on this show. She's never, like, what are people talking? These people are in their own world. What the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah.
She's a nice person, but like, what? No.
She'd be.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this. It's not worth it.
To me, it's Jeff D. Lowe.
I agree.
I'm voting Gus.
But that's the same standard as Justin. He's part of the show.
I don't agree because for most of the year he was simply a Minifan and rose to superstardom.
I mean, I could put him on the ballot, but once you're part of the show, to me, you're out.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love another candidate other than
But
Jeff.
that's where his road of this
Mike,
year
it's a no.
ended. He was on
Mike, it's a
Kirk.
no.
He
Mike-
was on a fan show.
Mike, it's a no.
I mean, what a success
Mike, it's
story.
over. Mike, it's over. It's over.
I'll include this clip when I'm making the
That's
documentary
fair.
about it.
That's fair. I'll allow that. I'll give you
sometimes
permission
you're
for that.
Everyone said no.
What's that, Coleman?
Well, I just played a little.
I think sometimes you're Delulu, as the kids say.
Jesus God. Yeah, go
They
ahead.
also. Shit. They brought up someone else that was interesting, but
Oh, can I make a suggestion
I
to
find it
the,
hard to believe.
to the producer's show,
Sure.
if I may? Why not just wait till you're done with your work until you start it?
I don't know. That's not a bad point.
Reasonable question.
The whole show is like, Gus, could you post that tweet?
Is it
I'll,
up? Is
I'll
it up?
kill some time while you post that.
I thought I kind of liked that as an aspect to it, where we're just like, kind of
Coleman's like, hey,
scrambling
is this a
around.
no context thing or not? I'm like, I don't know.
I need to get this no context
Yeah.
up.
How long does that take? You can't do it while you're talking?
It's hard sometimes. You get to 3 and you're left with one more. And
Yeah, I
it's
guess.
that final piece to the puzzle.
I'll give you my 4 candidates. It's tough. Jeff D. Lowe. To me, Tim McKenzie annual has to be a candidate every year. That's only fair. He's the greatest Minifan of all.
Sure.
Like, he's earned. I don't think he's ever gonna win.
Perennial candidate. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, like he's in that tough spot because he's such a good fan.
Yeah. But what's he doing in the single year to deserve it,
That's what I mean. TDL, I think. Right, the Drip Lord,
Yep.
Oh,
and
Well, wouldn't you say that could be a little recency bias too? Because he's been around a little longer than Steve, maybe like a few weeks, but not much longer than Steve from Gloucester.
and
I can't even in his responses.
even when it makes sense, I ignore them. And Danny and Bill Ricker. Those are my 4.
This is all recency
Those are my
bias.
4. No, Danny Bill Ricker's been around for a long time.
That's what it was.
True, Gus.
I guess. has.
Yeah, no, he definitely has. And plus Quantum Kirk starting this year.
Yeah, plus that.
I didn't think of that.
With addition, nobody's ever added that to a debate before. I will say that.
I hadn't thought of it that way.
Yeah.
I just remember Mick was saying Jon Stewart because you technically found out about him passing away in
I mean,
January.
look, I don't mean to be a dick, but the answer to that is no.
Literally nothing.
It's an honorary
He's been dead all year.
Yeah, but
You really
start
give
the
him
year he was there.
He's going to get
sort
credit
of.
because we didn't know he was dead for a few months?
Yeah.
That's almost to his detriment, I would think.
It is the first annual Jon Stewart Minifan of the Year award.
Well, there you go. That's good.
Nice.
That's how you honor him.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
I like that.
Yeah. That's fine. I will be, not Menners, I will be handing it out.
Well, Menner said on the show there's going to be 2. There's going to be the Minifan Network Minifan of the year, and then the real
Nobody
one.
cares.
Oh my God! After the horrendous showing from the top 50 list and how that didn't work out, their process of doing this again is way too many steps.
I would agree. It
was absurd.
Yeah, yes, no. That was the North Tower. The interview with Julie was the South Tower.
You said Julie was bad. I thought she was all right.
Oh, please. Don't be reverse sexist. Don't do that.
I didn't notice anything bad. She seemed clearly it bothers her that people like shit on her, and she seemed to be trying to make
Can somebody
amends.
get Michael Vick Julie's address so he can kill those goddamn dogs I hear during every fucking interview? Is that too much to ask?
I don't know if I caught that.
Jesus.
Oh, they were barking all over.
Oh my God. You didn't hear that?
Maybe I
Jesus,
don't
Mike.
remember.
You didn't hear that, Coleman?
Oh, it was the entire thing.
You hate her, so it's different.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. She'll be at Papagino's, right?
Oh God, help me! But yeah,
Right. I know. We'll all sit through it. It's not going to be easy.
She's coming up just to go to Papagino's.
She's doing the show Wednesday. Oh, so here's the schedule this week. Mike is here tomorrow. Mike, and we hope Justin tomorrow.
Confirmed.
Justin, wow. How did we get him? Mike and Justin Trudell tomorrow. Mike, you got a ride for tomorrow.
Excellent.
Wednesday, Julie and Dave Cullinane.
Whoa.
Thursday, Mutt and Mick.
Yeah,
and
mensch.
Friday, Montante and Steve from Gloucester. To end the year. To end the year. The Paisans.
Wow.
Yes.
That's really something.
Yes. Yeah. What a week.
It certainly is.
Papagino's in the
Star-studded.
mix. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Crazy. What else?
Justin was very. Justin called me in a frenzy of sorts because I guess Gus sent him that video first of Gus doing the Indian accent. And Justin was like, I don't think I can in good conscience like put this
Sure.
out there. Like,
Sure.
It's going to ruin his life.
You sent it to Justin first?
Well, Dave in Maryland found it.
Right. He's
And
good.
He's very good.
He's good.
So
I
I
should run
found
that show Twitter. You guys are killing on Twitter, but he should be as well.
I found the video, so I figured send it to Justin and Coleman. I'm like, here you go, guys. Here's the full run of it.
Get ahead of it.
Not even get ahead of it, just share it.
It's from his political career.
What was the strategy then?
Just to give it out and be like, here you go. Enjoy.
Get
it.
ahead of the Dave Maryland.
I'm already behind it because he's already been sharing it out. So
So then why would you have to, if it's already out there, why would you have to get it out there?
figured I'd give Justin the full one.
Get it
That's
doubly
classic.
out there.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good for Justin's
Yeah.
social media account. That's good. Do you think it was weird that Coleman kept insisting last week? We couldn't really hear you guys in the studio. That water video here was not meant to be funny.
It wasn't a joke.
If it was not a joke, what was it?
Well, it was partly a joke.
Okay.
Partly.
Like,
Okay.
it was, like
What's
there
the
was
serious
there
aspect
was
of it?
supposed to be some like funny intent to it.
What's the joke though?
Was it like a meta commentary on flooding?
Yeah, I don't really understand.
No.
Well, what's the joke?
The joke was that you were gone in Chicago.
Right.
So it's
I knew
like,
that.
oh, just as like a one-off, like, oh, what could these two idiots have probably gotten up to?
How would that have happened with you? Like, how does a place get filled with water?
Well, I don't know. I saw that filter and I kind of believed it at first when I was
okay.
seeing it.
Right.
So I was like, oh, maybe we could get some people. Maybe it'll piss some people
You believe
off
the
and kind
studio
of
was flooding?
a
You
little
thought,
back and
people would
forth.
believe that was a real tweet?
Honestly, I think I got some people.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
That's a lot. But like Gus is
Not a
swimming.
lot,
Gus is
but-
swimming in it, isn't he?
Yeah.
Do you think
People
I was
are dumb.
was I in an advantage or a disadvantage not being able to see it? Because I
You were
could
definitely
tell.
an advantage, and I would look at that.
Yeah.
I could tell from Coleman's acting that this is not
No.
what it seems.
Yes. I didn't quite
No,
get
it
what was
sucked. I mean, I'll, like hand up, not a great tweet, but
Okay.
you know, in the moment, it was just kind of a one-off. I didn't think it would get as much traction, which 400,000 views isn't
Yeah,
terrible.
well, I mean, well, it's really bad. I think there's who else? I tweeted. Somebody else quote tweeted or something or no?
Mainly you,
Okay,
like twice.
well, I'm happy
but-
to do it.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm happy to do it. Fine. I'm happy to talk about Manscaped. The Performance Package 5.0, the Performance Package 5.0 Ultra, is the one-stop shop for holiday gifting perfection. Included is a trimmer as precise as Santa coming down the chimney. Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra brings 2 next-gen blade heads, perfect for sculpting your holiday do, from taming the chestnuts to grooming the tree. The Weed Whacker 2.0, this is what I use, the ear and nose hair trimmer. Jeez, I need it. Is the king of trimming those hairs, trying to sneak into your festivities uninvited. Keep the party exclusive. Again, the Weed Whacker 2.0 nose and ear hair trimmer. If you're my age and you're going through that right now, you need it. 20% off, plus free shipping with the code Minahan, Minihane. That's 20% off for free shipping at code Minahan, Minihane. Give the gift of Manscaped this holiday season. Use that code at Manscaped. Our great partners at Manscaped. We thank them for helping us through the holidays. What else?
I also have the latest Consistency podcast.
Okay. I did not listen to this. I've heard tell that we're in a slump here.
Yeah.
We're there.
Yeah.
Friday could be a tough day for Steve. There's a big Steve moment on Friday. This is like, is it been too much? Now I feel like Steve. Is it like? I think we could be.
Is it not enough?
Right. Is it exactly right? Is it just a little bit over right? This Friday could be the end of Steve.
Yeah.
You know,
it's make or
Especially,
break
you
for
take
sure.
you take if it's boring or whatever he is, and then you take a break for a week.
right. Plus, if you know me, if I'm in the mood where I don't want to deal with it,
Yeah.
like I did with Will the other day, who was horrific.
He was-
You were trying. I know you're a nice guy, but it was not good. It was not
I
good.
liked Steve's criticism of Will though
Steve.
from Gloucester.
Oh, what he said.
Because like
in the Consistency podcast.
like
I
you
didn't
know,
listen to it.
Jeff D. Lowe criticized Will, and he was accurate. It was like Will came with nothing. He thought that Pacino thing was going to crush, and
He did.
kept going back
He
to
did.
it.
What was Steve's criticism? Do we have it?
Yes.
Okay.
So before Will, he goes in on the Twitter in general.
On the show Twitter.
Yes.
Gotcha.
To begin, I want to talk about the Kirk Minahan Show Twitter account, which was completely awful this week. There was no creativity. It was confusing, and as the week rolled on, it was completely embarrassing.
Jesus. Okay.
So first he had issues with the surprise show, which was the Monday drop.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I didn't understand this criticism.
He didn't. Criticism of what?
Do you want to play it? I don't know.
Yeah.
It started Sunday night where they announced that there wasn't going to be a show, and then all of a sudden on Monday we saw a show. That led to confusion. Kirk had to question those guys on the show
Very
as
confusing.
to why.
Did you question them for that?
I thought. I don't know if I failed to explain it correctly.
Yeah.
To Coleman, I wanted it to be like the way the show used to be
Yeah.
for once in a while, where there's no YouTube at all. We put it on YouTube. I didn't want it on YouTube.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
either.
I just wanted to drop like the old show was dropped, like out of nowhere. Like here it is, 6 a.m. the next
Yeah.
day or whatever. Like here's the show. I didn't want anything else around it.
Okay.
But I probably didn't say that.
No, that was partly my bad too, though, because I thought it was just drop all at once and not a live show going on YouTube.
Right. Like I didn't even want the tweet Sunday.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, no show today. I just kind of wanted the show to go up.
Gotcha.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I probably didn't say that.
I didn't understand this confusion on Steve's end, where he's like, there was no show, and then all of a sudden, there was a show.
Did he not listen to it? Was he so confused?
Yeah,
What
right.
to do with it?
Like the show came out. What do you mean? I didn't get what he was. I thought he was criticizing them for scheduling, as if they tell you when to come in or something.
Right. So what is Steve saying?
Tweets were posted that were confusing to everybody. And, whenever you have to answer a boss, that's not a good look.
Which I don't really remember happening, right? Like,
I don't know. I mean, Steve doesn't have a boss. He's in charge of his own packages and stuff like that. So maybe he understands. I don't know.
so then he goes into the Stephen Che tweet from earlier in the week.
Then on the same day, you get a very inside show joke and reference to Stevie the Rat Che, which again is very confusing. A lot of people didn't understand that tweet. And Kirk again had to question.
Well, I don't know what we're talking about here. That bad rat one?
Yes.
That was bad. That was a bad tweet.
I thought that was like one of the tweets associated with that.
Yeah, I didn't know what you're talking about.
Stuck out.
Yeah, I happen to agree with Steve on that one.
Yeah. Another tough one.
Tough.
So then he goes in on the he calls it the Surviving Barstool copycat tweet, which was the least funniest or whatever, but I applied it to Minifans.
You're gonna make me give this guy the show Twitter account for a day, just to see
I
how
tried
bad.
to start with the Will thing, and he wouldn't let me.
Just to see how. No, but just to see how bad would Steve from Gloucester be if he had the show Twitter account for a day?
Oh, interesting.
Call him up.
Oh, he'd be terrible.
So bad. But I want to, you know what? I'm going to give it to him for 24 hours.
All right.
What do you think?
Just thinking of his reaction. Oh, wow.
This is quite
I think I'm still blocked. That's fucking
Really?
Are you blocked?
Still block? When did he block you?
like the initial run.
Gus, do you have his number?
I don't, but I can.
Yeah, call from. Yeah. If he does a good job, I mean, hey.
Job's his.
We delete our Twitter account. He always deletes his own, or no?
Oh, it's the risk you run.
That's it. Yeah.
I'll say I'm surprised he's still sticking with the whole like mafia angle. It doesn't feel
Italian.
organic. Doesn't feel organic.
You have that?
I'm working on it right now.
So while we
Working
wait-
on calling him?
No, connecting.
Okay.
So this is him going in on Will.
Moving on to somebody who I find is consistently cringy.
Can I just ask
Sure,
what
go
you
ahead.
think his criticism of Will be?
Not prepared?
Okay,
Like,
interesting.
too bitsy? I don't know. Like,
Yeah, I suppose, but there's it gets a little more specific
okay,
than
Will
that, I guess.
stunk last week.
Well,
Stunk.
He's
like we're done.
He's a little highbrow for you guys.
Yeah, that's true. He's more your Will.
Yeah.
Blind Mike done that. Blind Mike project.
Thank you.
Can replace Carl.
Yes.
Is it real? Is that real with Carl? I haven't paid any attention to it.
No, we
Okay.
said.
Oh, it's a bit.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
a little bit, yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Are we calling this man though?
Just send it to him.
Look at these two. Oh, you are blocked, Coleman.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's fucked up.
Hello?
Steve, it's Kirk. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Good morning. We're playing some of the sound of your thank you, your consistency podcast, and you had criticisms, which I think are genuine about the show Twitter account.
Yes.
I am offering you, starting at noon today for the next 24 hours, I want you in charge of the show Twitter account to show these guys how to do it. Do you accept?
I absolutely accept.
Wow. Gus, what do you think of that?
Big news.
Coleman?
Huge.
All right. Once we put the show up, I guess we'll hand it over to Steve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Steve, you understand there are things that are proper and improper with the things you can't tweet.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I know that. I'm not Mincy. I know what to tweet.
You're not Mitzi. Okay, good. He's already bringing them up. All right. All right.
I think there's gonna be some
Congratulations,
fun
Steve.
topical
there
references.
You go. All right. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay,
All right.
thanks, Steve. All right, goodbye. Wow.
That's exciting.
That's break. Tweet that out if you, from the while you can from the show Twitter. This is big, Mike.
That's
Yeah.
massive.
This is big.
I think he's ready.
24 hours of Steve.
If he fucks it up in some way.
It's better than the guy who won the contest and almost got us fired like 8 times. Yeah.
I wonder what he's gonna do.
He's probably gonna get us canceled. He's probably the whole plan. He probably walked right into it.
But like, I'm trying to think of what he's gonna tweet because he can't do his shtick.
Why not?
He can't. I mean, I guess he can. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah,
I guess.
true.
But I'm saying like. What is he gonna do? Just quote people and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna whack you." You know, like,
I would like that.
That'd be awesome. How long does he have it for?
24 hours.
24.
Okay.
interesting. Well, this will go smoothly, I think.
We're literally giving somebody, I think it's like 4 followers on Twitter, which I like.
Yeah,
That's why this show's unique.
sure.
What else, Gus? That's
Oh,
what
you didn't hear his criticism of Will?
Oh, Mike, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Jesus.
Sorry.
It's not like Chris Clemmer. No?
It was.
Is Will, who was on the show Sunday night. I don't know what Kirk sees in this guy. I really don't. I mean, he's not as bad as Andy Mayo.
Fair.
But this person, to me, seems like he's uninformed and he's not consistent
Which is a big deal.
in what he says.
Points to the title of the show.
Right. It's a fact. What do you say? Oh, what he says?
Yeah, and
Well,
then
there's more though. What I think are the real crux of it.
Well, go ahead.
He first said that he was a huge fan of mine to start the show.
Right.
That he listened to my appearances.
I probably should have figured that out. What a fucking crazy world.
And then later he made a joke about Steve. So that's how Steve knows he's inconsistent. I want the words inconsistent to light up over Steve's head every time he says it.
It feels more like the Inconsistency podcast.
that's what I was saying before.
Well, he's
Each
on a
episode
search.
has been completely different.
He's on a
in terms of
search
structure.
for consistency, I think is the yeah.
Aren't we all?
24 hours of Steve from Gloucester.
That's very exciting.
It is. Gus, I haven't seen you in over a week. What's the biggest story you got?
The biggest story I have.
That's what I said. Yeah. Yeah.
Pornhub released their annual year in review.
State by state thing?
State by
It's like
state.
6 days old, isn't it?
Well,
I guess I saw Colin Coward do that. What? That's what you have? It's your biggest story?
The other one
Well,
is
guess what? New Jersey's top.
This actually boggled me though.
Yeah.
What's that?
Our top search is Turkish.
I mean, it's not real. It's just they're just doing it.
I guess so.
Coleman assumed it would be boy pussy.
That's true. God damn.
Go ahead.
Matt. Keep going with this or the next story?
Nope. Next story.
The PG,
What do you think Ohio is?
well, I mean, Ohio's a bad one. That's small dick.
Okay, I didn't ask. Go ahead.
The PGA Tour looks to be nearing a $3 billion deal with some sports owners. So it looks
All right,
like
Colin, what you got? Oh.
I actually have.
Jesus Christ, Mike.
You don't like the PGA one? That seems up your alley.
Yeah, I mean, you know, whatever. Go.
I've been doing a deep dive into Gus pods.
Oh,
There's a
About
whole
time.
metaverse of Gus out there. The Gus.
how many failed podcasts have you done?
So many.
you've probably found 3 of them.
Okay, give me the titles of these.
One would be Goose and the Bear.
We saw that one already, right?
Yep.
No, you saw the Goose Scoop.
The Goose Scoop.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mike.
Yeah, Goose and the Bear.
Goose and the Bear.
Goose
One
and the
episode.
Bear.
Who's the bear?
That sounds more like
It's
a,
my buddy
a
Chris.
cartoon.
My
or like a
one of the bigs
weird
from the
porn
fraternity.
thing. Who?
He's a
Oregon's
Island's,
top search.
he's my grand big in the fraternity.
He's your what?
Grand big.
Grand big.
Big.
Yeah, so you get a big,
Oh, gotcha.
and then so it's my big's big.
God, that's awful.
Yeah.
Big's big.
Then there was
I hate
Asshole.
that. Yeah.
then there was Inside Goose's head that never came to light.
Okay, so
That's a good
so
one.
no one would know that then.
There's only one teaser video. I mean
Okay.
teaser trailer.
Was there ever actually a podcast?
No.
Is that like that show,
so that
Herman's
doesn't.
Head?
So when I say how many podcasts there were, that's not a podcast.
Because I recorded one teaser trailer for it. And
That's
that
not a
was it.
podcast.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
And then there was the X Filter podcast.
What's
That's
that?
the one that I found.
That's the one where me and a buddy of mine, Raft, just shot the shit for however long.
About what? Anything?
Anything.
Well, it
I'll
seems
tell you
like
this
he
though,
was.
they weren't afraid to call out, and I like this.
Oh,
They said, listen, Fox News, if you don't think they're far right, you're losing your fucking mind.
oh.
But they're unbiased. They say the same about CNN and MSNBC.
On the other side.
Yeah.
Wow, I've never heard that before.
Well, in 2020, I think it was a bold.
Do you have sound of this guy, Coleman?
Yeah, we can. I think starting with Inside Goose's head is great because it gives you an idea of just how willing he was to start something and then just completely abandon it.
Sure.
Oh wait,
What year is this, Gus?
I'm gonna need to.
This would be 2020 or 2021.
Okay.
The Goose Scoop interview, that seemed like if they had come up with like a zombie version of you. It didn't seem like there was, like they had
It was a class
taken
project.
your soul out of you. Like it didn't feel like you.
I feel like your brain had been removed. Whatever brain there is.
Yeah.
I was trying to get a good grade.
I tweeted out the intro. I don't know if you saw that. Where it's clearly him doing the announcing.
Right. I just do.
Coming up with Andrew Augustus. And then the screen goes to him and he goes, "Thank you, Brent."
Hey, who's Brent, Gus?
Just a made up name.
I know.
My Elias.
Elias.
Go ahead.
You'll get that. Cole.
All right, so this is Inside Goose's head.
Is that you snapping?
It's me.
So, some of you may be confused because this used to be Goose and the Bear. Unfortunately, that's kind of taken a break off in times, and we have a lot of things going on.
Kind of taking a break off in times?
That's right. That's right. At times, it's kind of taking a break off.
Yeah, you know.
How many people do you go listening to this?
10.
Okay, you think many of them are confused? If you're listening to this, they're definitely confused.
What the fuck? Where's Goose and the Bear?
Where's the bear? Oh, at times. Okay, I'm not. Thank you for that. I'm pacified now. Thank you.
Who was the bear? Did you say that already?
His granddad.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
Whatever
yeah.
the fuck it
Oh,
was,
right,
yeah.
right.
Grand big.
Let me hear that
Grand
sentence
big.
again. First of all, that intro is endless.
It's a full 10 seconds.
Hey, it's got a vibe.
So, some of you may be confused because this used to be Goose and the Bear.
What?
Unfortunately, that's kind of taken a break off in times, and we have a lot of things going on. However, we're coming back. We're rebranding. New special show called Inside
What is that
Goose's
voice? You're
Head.
so
Let's
gross.
just-
What's an announcer voice? What is
I
that?
have no clue.
You sounds different, doesn't he, Mike?
Completely.
And you sound like you're like. Are you on drugs at the time?
No.
You sound drugged.
That was a very father-son interaction. No.
I have to think. I just have to think about it. I don't think I was.
I can't hear narc well.
Jesus. Got me more of this absolute
A
idiot.
lot of things going on in my head. It's
Oh.
probably pretty scary, pretty dark, pretty
Whoa.
funny. Who knows? It can be
Oh, we're on the highway to the danger zone.
I like, when I'm a podcast or a radio or whatever listener, I like when somebody tells me they're going to be dangerous and they're not. That's my favorite thing.
Or even better, they don't give you the chance to see if they will be.
Nope.
It's the teaser.
I'm
That's it.
telling you.
I am dangerous.
I'm fucked up.
I'm scary.
realistically.
Where are you recording this?
This would be probably my old apartment,
Just completely by yourself.
just in my office. Yeah.
During the pandemic.
Yes.
Fucking lunatic.
Gus gives his take on George Floyd, and everyone's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'm terrified."
Jesus. You bring back the Indian character here.
No.
Oh, it's a shame.
That's
Him
a
I
big shame.
like. Go ahead.
Good conversation going with a bunch of variety.
How long
of
is this
people.
episode? Please say
Having-
2 hours.
No, this is 2 minutes, and this is the
Yes. Oh, it's your teaser. Like, welcome.
Yeah.
Like, people know, like, hey, listen, the
This is what
bear
it's
is
gonna be,
gone,
yeah.
but, like, now.
The goose can fly.
Right. Why'd you say that?
If you guys think it's safe to come out, you're wrong.
You know what I find the most interesting about this? Is I do think there's probably one person who was super into the other one. Listening, it was like, oh, well, okay, all right.
They were confused.
I'm gonna give this guy a chance. Okay, I trust this guy. I'm going on this ride with him.
I do always wonder, like, when I started, I have, like, first podcast I uploaded on fucking SoundCloud or whatever.
Right.
It had listeners.
Right,
Not
somebody
a
was listening
lot,
to it.
but I'm
Yeah.
like, someone's listening.
Right.
Who is that?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Somebody's probably waiting for that next episode.
Yeah.
Like, whatever happened to this guy?
Right.
an all-time low was this weekend was listening to one of Gus's pods that had 2 listeners, and I was like, I'm 3, baby. The big 3.
Let me hear the rest of this little teaser for everyone.
Variety of guests from all aspects of my life. I'm talking about my fraternity life,
What?
from college, even some college friends who weren't in my fraternity.
Hold on.
Maybe
Kardashian? Who gives a shit?
Hold on. Gus is giving people from a variety of his life. His fraternity friends from college.
Yep.
Some college friends.
Yep.
Those are both in college. And then some college people who aren't in the fraternity. It sounds to me, Gus, this crazy rise of people who you go to college with.
And then,
bit, yeah.
well, then some of the people my professors taught.
Some people I see in the hallway, and there's some people in my class. Let me hear that again. Just to make sure I get that right. What an idiot.
About what I'm going to go on, but I'm hoping to really just get a good conversation going with a bunch of variety of people, have a wide variety of guests from all aspects of my life. I'm talking about my fraternity life, from college, even some college friends who weren't in my fraternity.
What's the differentiation?
Mike, it's a variety.
That's a good question.
It's a variety.
You know what? I don't do this. I want to hear that again.
Here's the variety: white college students from one school in America.
No. They were from different
All of us
schools
who
in there.
have something else in common. They're never going to want to come on this show with me. Go ahead.
About what I'm going to go on, but I'm hoping to really just get a good
Hold on.
conversation going
Mike,
with a
he's hoping. What was that? Did you hear that?
I don't know. I was just trying.
Hoping. Let me hear that again.
No, there can be a multitude of things realistically about what I'm going to go on, but I'm hoping to really just get a good conversation
Yeah.
going.
Go
with
I
a
think
bunch
that's
of-
actually-
Hold on. Go ahead.
That's how when Tucker Carlson launched his new show, he's like, "I hope this works."
Remember, say there was Steve at Red 13. Like, boy, I'm hoping.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
We'll see how it goes. Go ahead.
have a wide variety of guests from all aspects of my life. I'm talking about my fraternity life, from college, even some college friends who weren't in my fraternity. Maybe convince my best friend to take a chance and come on a podcast.
Ooh,
with me
I
and
hope
tell-
so.
Is that best friend in college with you or no?
He went to a different college.
Oh,
actually.
okay, well there you go.
College friends. Friends from 18 to 22 that I made.
Let me ask you a question. What's it like to go to a different college?
Some of my friends that I had my first legal drink with. I won't tell you where I was when I had
Did
that.
that person come on or no?
No,
How many more episodes you do after this?
none.
This is it. This is the teaser,
that was
and then
it.
dead. It's amazing. I also have my first correspondence from Steve from Gloucester.
Oh, go ahead.
He DM'd me, obviously, because my number is blocked.
Sure.
He said, good morning, sir. What is your cell again? I want to make sure I have it. You have it. You just have it blocked.
Yeah.
Should there be questions when I take over at noon?
Take over.
And I'll need the login information, plus anything you want me to post,
no
like
shit.
clips.
Mission accomplished.
Let's go.
I need the login information.
Well, yeah, but he's a thorough guy. Yeah. Oh, God. So that was one of them, that podcast.
Yes.
Okay.
So then there is... I listened to Goose and the Bear. It was okay. It's kind of it's kind of heavy on the political chat.
Who's the star of it? Who's the alpha?
I'd say Gus. I'd say Gus in most of these where he's
You host this, Gus.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I was sitting here with Coleman this morning. Coleman seemed to be enthralled by Gus's political takes. He was like, "This is actually very good," is what he said.
Well,
it's this kind of guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
right.
I wasn't expecting it. Like, it seemed like Gus was pretty together on all of it and made some good points. He talked about the Electoral College, and I was like actually relatively blown away with how he described it.
Only here.
I'm trying to pull it up. That's the other thing is this one pod only was available on this stereo site where Gus and the host like talk back and forth with each other as like these little animated characters.
What?
It's a... You don't know this?
No.
Two good whats right there.
Because
What?
I don't know how to explain it.
because I only did this through like Anchor.fm because it just launched it to everyone for free. And
Well,
I
you
didn't
got a
have to worry
little
about it.
AI guy talking.
Sweet.
What the fuck?
Let me find it.
Gus used an interesting phrase this morning because Coleman brought that up about the Electoral College. And Augustus goes, "Oh, I can always break down the Electoral College if needed."
Sure. Well, yeah. Super complicated. Yeah.
Okay, so he has his first episode, which is like 60 minutes. See what I mean?
Oh, that's the X Filter pod. Yeah. That's just another random app.
Okay, well, yet another pod, I guess, from Gus.
Yo, this was good. I'm walking a dog right now. It's a pretty dope life I live.
Fucking asshole. Fuck you.
That's how he comes in.
Pretty dope life I live.
Do you feel like a complete shithead right now?
A little bit, yeah.
Jesus. When is this?
Same time frame.
Okay, you do it same time you're doing these two podcasts?
No, this was
2021?
This was
What was that?
2020. This website is mind.
This is 2021. Okay. Who are you doing this one with, Gus?
This is Raph.
That's your buddy.
Yeah, he's...
That's a buddy you want me to get on the other one.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's the guy that lives next to me now.
Raph does.
No.
The other guy.
My best friend, yeah.
Gotcha.
Gus said he was doing Raph a favor with this one.
Yeah, a little publicity for him.
Yeah.
I could see that. Go ahead.
When I'm looking
Am
at
I
the
coming in
notes-
clear?
Yeah. You're.
I'm
so
rocking the
am I-
Apple AirPods, baby. I'm being bougie as fuck.
Oh my God. Who is this person?
What are you, Menners?
Jesus Christ.
Trying to relate to the kids?
Fucking loser. What is this?
I don't...
Are you the cool guy in this situation?
He is. For
Oh
sure.
my God. The other guy admires, like worships you?
Kind of, yeah.
Fucked up. Who is this loser? Who is this? I'm not, I mean, I know that's you. The other loser, I'm saying.
This is my buddy Raph.
Who is he? What is he? He lives next to you?
No, he lives in the Boston area.
Okay. Go ahead.
Be Raph with me. It'd be great
I
to
didn't
meet
even
with
know-
Andrew. These two
I was
won't
like-
get in any trouble.
First,
Oh,
first
look
time
out.
he was
Oh
talking-
boy. When these two get together, Bad Boy Central. Look out.
And this is me shitting on Gus from a place I've been.
Yeah.
When you're doing a podcast that no one listens to, and you're like, I hope we don't get canceled for this. It's like no one's
Literally,
listening.
is this the one that two people are listening to, Coleman, or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a
Two
guy named
them.
Blackjack.
Yeah.
You can see them. They also have little cartoon characters.
Right.
Blackjack and Deleted.
Go ahead.
Imagine being the one guy listening to this and you're sending it to like Rachel Maddow. you got to cover
Fuck
this.
these guys. Good.
About you, I was like, wait, who's Goose? Like, are we actually gonna see like an actual animal goose? Like,
Yeah, I should have showed up in a goddamn costume.
so for those of you guys listening out there,
What
Raph-
is the point of this podcast?
It was just supposed to be shooting the shit, talking about whatever. And
Do you think this is good?
No.
Like, okay. All right. Go ahead.
And then he gets into what he was doing during the pandemic, I think.
Oh, okay.
Hasn't been too bad. I mean,
Gus is stepping
good
over
drop
bodies
right
with his
there.
dog.
Oh God.
to keep working. I've been able to isolate, so that's been nice. I don't have to see people I don't want to see. I've been saving
stay
money
out of
by
my
not
way.
It's so great that he's like the other guy's like, yeah, that's fucking awesome. You
He's
do
the
that.
alpha. Yeah.
Like you're fucking awesome, man. I wish I could do things like you. I wish I could isolate like you do.
I just don't give a fuck. That's the thing about Goose.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck.
I care, man. I wish I could be like you.
Oh, so this part was crazy too. Apparently, Gus, when he used to get hammered, would give tours on the back end of tour groups.
Oh yeah.
This isn't real, but okay. We'll pretend it's real. Yeah. Go ahead.
For this podcast, as we keep going, get the longer episodes in, you'll hear all the crazy stories of life living in Boston about
people in
how
college.
I would go behind the tours, went to all the downtown Boston historical tours, and give my own historical reenactments of what happened to the people in the back.
This is where the forefathers got laid, bro.
Mike, you don't believe that, right?
No
one believes that.
It's an idea he had.
Yeah, he did it like once with his friends for like 2 seconds.
He was hammered walking out of a bar and like.
You sound drunk there, Gus.
Maybe.
Okay.
Life being.
How long is this episode?
So this one was like 16 minutes, but then his first episode, that's where they hit the hard hitting political.
Oh, this
questions.
series continues.
Yes.
Oh, how many we have of this?
There's about 4 or 5, and I couldn't make it past like 3.
What's his name?
Raph.
I kind of want Gus to sit here one day and just Raph produce, and Gus just beats the shit out of the producer for like 2 hours. What else, Raph? What else? Great.
Don't say spot again.
Yeah, say it. Say it. I kind of want that to happen. All right. So episode 1 is 2 is what?
So then they get into the political talk.
Sure. Well, yeah,
it's great.
It's what people want. Are you and Raph like-minded politically?
He's a little more right than I am.
Okay.
He's
What's his story?
He's a red pill guy.
Gotcha. I wish your mom had the morning after pill girl. Go ahead.
I mean,
that's what happened to me. That's why I got blacklisted for a bit.
Blacklisted.
You got? Oh yeah, I remember the first time we met. You showed me like what was that? Did you get blacklisted on Twitter? Or what'd you get blacklisted on?
I got blacklisted because if you Google my real name.
Tell me again, Gus.
And in Huffington Post, an article pops up about
your real name. Oh, you have your real name in this.
I always did.
What? You said your real name here, though. You said real name.
Well, not Goose.
Press secretary for a gubernatorial campaign because of tweets that were 8 years old. They found tweets from 2010, 2011, and they used it in 2018 against me.
There's a time in my life where I would have been Raph. I'm like, Gus, the man is fucking. This cancel culture has run. It's gone too far. God damn it.
The payoff is the comparison here.
Oh, okay.
That's what's crazy.
Go ahead.
My words. Yeah, I said those things. I tweeted those things. I was also 20, 21 years old in college and trying to start a stand-up career. And
wait a minute. What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was tipped off to this.
What?
I haven't heard it yet. This is the first I'm hearing of it.
A stand-up career?
Yeah.
Like being able to stand up and walk?
No, I do stand-up comedy. It was.
You're not remotely. You don't have a thought in your head.
He's like Gilbert Gottfried with the Affleck tweets.
Give me one of your jokes.
I mean, what
yeah, okay, that's what I figured it would start with that. Go ahead. Let me hear a joke.
I mean, my closing joke's the best joke. It's because about
give me your closing joke. Yeah.
But you had an act?
Yeah.
He's got a good hour. Yeah.
But
imagine he's great.
No, the closing.
You become like that Raph guy. He's your favorite comedian.
Bullets cost $5,000.
No, so
what do you think about Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, Gus?
I think it's a great street.
Okay, go ahead.
No, one day I come home from school, 15 years old. My mom's sitting at the computer. Andrew Lawrence, come here. I'm like, all right, what did I do? So we sit in front of the computer, and all of a sudden, looking at me like a mom does. Who's sexybunny69@hotmail.com? I don't know.
Oh, I love this one.
I don't know. So then she pulls up the email, starts reading it. You're going to do what to her? What? I was just saying shit, Mom. I don't know. What's this attachment? Double clicks the attachment. Boom. There's little Andrew in all his glory. What does any self-respecting 15-year-old say in this situation?
I don't know, Gus. What?
It's not mine. I found it online. That's not mine. And looking at me with the most disappointed look a mother could say, she just looks at me and goes, that's the watch I got you for Christmas. And then I have a watch on, hold it up, walk off.
Do Little Miss Muffet.
What?
It's just an embarrassing story about getting busted.
What?
It's just an embarrassing story.
That's your best one. It's your closer.
That's my closer.
How long is the set?
Like 20 minutes.
You have to do this set.
You performed 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Where?
Wow.
In college.
I give
No,
him
right.
credit.
It's all in college.
It's all, well, that's where his life ended.
It's true. In college.
You peaked. You still go back to these colleges. Give me another joke.
I mean, I've done the tweets before and just read them after.
That's not really a joke.
No. I mean, there's one of my bad jokes. Is,
Watch him try and make up a joke in real
No,
time.
no,
It's
no,
unbelievable.
I just tell stories from like embarrassing things.
Yeah, like a
I've done.
storyteller. Yeah.
So like one of the things is I always would say in college, like since I was in school for so long and I was only a communications major, one of the questions would be like, why so long? Like doctor, lawyer? I'm like, nope, just I studied secondary ed math, realized I shouldn't have teach.
You studied what?
Secondary ed math,
Okay.
realized I shouldn't be molding the minds of our youth, and then switched, dabbled in anatomy and chemistry, and then I settled on communications. Sounds good, right? In reality, I just fucked around with girls for anatomy, and then I drank a lot chemistry. Bam.
Oh.
Oh no.
If I could spice it up a little bit,
good
make
news-
it longer.
The good news is Mike doesn't do stand-up at live shows anymore. We're all set now.
I give him credit because he did it.
You think you should extend that joke?
A little wordy.
I happen to agree with you. Yeah.
A little wordy.
Yeah, that should be 30, 40 seconds longer, at least.
Wow.
Okay.
Huh. I like even his jokes. He's cool. Like, he fucked around with girls. in
Yeah.
college.
That's I don't want to make fun of him too much because I'm empathizing with Gus. Where I've been,
No,
where
I-
you
yeah.
think if you host a podcast, like, you think you're going to be the cool guy, like the alpha. or
Somebody
whatever.
has to be.
Yeah.
Right.
And someone else has to find their role.
It's my,
eventually,
how
you
long
know?
I've been saying this for? Like, that's me on this show. That's you on Blank Mike. And then it goes down. Craig has his where he does that all the way down to Gus and this guy. So somewhere Raft is bullying some other guy. Like, it just keeps.
with a poster of Gus on his wall.
Like,
Be more like this.
Somebody at the end, like, Raft's doing it to that guy, doing it to that guy. Somewhere it starts with somebody who doesn't bully somebody.
Right.
I need to find who that guy is. He's the biggest pussy on earth. I don't know who that is.
That's what this show is all. You're just going downhill.
Yeah. Yes. Shit flows downhill.
Searching for this man.
Wow. They get laughs on those jokes? Guys?
Some of them do.
Where'd you do them?
At school, like at open mic nights, and then I did actually once when I was in Nevada. I did it once too.
Did you write these jokes down?
Yeah.
How frequently?
Like, when I was in college, I was doing like every other week. I was trying to find open mics in Providence just to go do.
Okay. That's a decent. He was dedicated.
So you do 20 minutes in open mic night?
I would just keep going, and no one else would go.
It's like fucking stories you hear about Chappelle at the comedy store.
God, 20 minutes.
Jesus.
Like, well, some of them,
Still
like
on?
the 20, like when I would do.
Is there video of it anywhere?
There might be. I didn't take any.
There
call
might
was
be.
out.
Feels like there is.
There is, yeah. The call was out. Somebody. So there is, right?
There might be. There probably is.
Do you know of somebody who recorded it?
I do not.
You never recorded it.
I never did.
No?
I didn't think about it back in 2010. I was just like, I'm just gonna fucking do it.
This was 2010.
2010, 2011, like around that time.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
as easy to.
Yeah. All right. What else?
Okay, just one
Yeah,
thing
go
about Gus's YouTube channel that I noticed.
Oh, God.
Is that there's only like 5 or 6 videos on there.
Mm-hmm.
I found it interesting. He posted one in like 2013, I think, and then the next post wasn't until 2016, and it was just his family cooking a chicken.
Oh yeah, it was my dad breaking down a chicken.
Ron, what? He's doing
And
what?
it was just the Augustus.
What did you say? Did you say dad raping a chicken?
Breaking down a chicken.
Breaking down.
Breaking down.
So like he took a hiatus for 3 years from YouTube, and it was like, America, get ready.
What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you?
A lot.
Yeah, what do you think is really wrong with you?
I mean, the stroke definitely doesn't help at all.
But a lot of this is pre-stroke. No?
Dude, that joke was
That was
pre-stroke.
that was
though, right?
noticeable though.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like there was no second try on certain things.
No,
like
right.
he was
all
ripping.
That,
and,
all that's post.
That's post-stroke, though.
All that's post-stroke.
Well, he
What year was the
ripping.
stroke?
2013.
All right, so those jokes
wow.
were written pre-stroke. though.
Yes.
Gotcha. So you can't excuse those.
No.
Gotcha.
I just wasn't funny.
Right.
That's why I don't do it anymore.
I don't know. Maybe something there.
I like it.
Yeah. We could make that work.
Yeah,
Mike would do a comedy night with you.
sure.
You know, host it, have different stand-ups, Minifans stand-ups. Like, you're like Robbie Dangerfield.
I mean, David Maryland's already doing work. He found a tweet from 2011 of mine. Would you ever pay money to see me do stand-up? I tweeted.
wow. I would.
Yeah.
I think I would.
How much?
It's a good question. It's a good question. What a terrible joke that was.
I'm going to guess about $25,000 a year.
Oh, God. Boy, I need better help more than ever. You better help me again. Traditional therapy is great, no problem. But this is newer therapy. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to fill your schedule. I know lots of people are doing this. I was talking to somebody in Chicago who's trying it out, and they say it's working great. You fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. And the season of giving, give yourself what you need with BetterHelp. I can tell you the holidays are a slog for a lot of people, me included. You just got to get through it. Talk to somebody, dig down to it, figure out what's going on. That's where BetterHelp comes in. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10 today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, BetterHelp.com/Kirk10, Kirk10 to get 10% off your first month. It's worth it. Trust me. Give it a try. Give it a try for the new year. And see, I'm telling you, you'll feel better. These are conversations you need to have. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. All right, what else? Get me away from this guy.
Apparently some breaking news from the Mean Girls pod. I just saw a clip.
Do you have a breaking news sound?
Oh, it's gonna be. You have to deconnect my phone.
That's it, Mike. That's basically our Gus saying we need to deconnect my phone is our breaking news sound. Go ahead.
Yeah, we've been bouncing back and forth on this thing. It sucks.
Thank you. I like when people explain stuff like that to me. Much better than it working. I forgot about the Playboy Bush stuff. I mean, this woman's bush is just flying at me.
Yeah, you don't really think now. It seems almost.
Will it come back?
Unclean. Not that it is, but you almost get that feeling when you see it.
A little bit.
You're going to come back.
Tasteful bush.
Yeah. I could see it.
A little design, a little bedazzle. Who's to say?
So this is a whole Kevin McHale. It's like a Kevin McHale story. It's not so much an interview. I'm going to read this.
That's what I was going to ask. So I watched a documentary on Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
And the way they made it seem is that people, because the old joke is
Bob
like
Ryan wrote this story.
Really?
Yeah, but Halfwood spent a lot of money on stuff like this, to his credit.
Yeah. So did people because the old
Never
joke
buying Bob Ryan.
People say like the joke is like I read
Read it for the
Playboy
articles,
for them.
yeah.
But people must have actually read them.
Oh,
right?
I did. I mean, I told it. They would have like long interviews with like actors and filmmakers and writers and musicians.
And they would like expose things that they wouldn't say
they would
anywhere
do
else.
it's real journalism. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think, but I mean, yes,
It's
people
very
are buying it for tits, obviously, but
I think the ads are awesome. To look back at some of those, like the ads are crazy.
Crazy.
That'd be great now if you looked in the comment section of Pornhub and like Obama is being interviewed by someone.
I should try that. Mean Girls.
Yeah, so they had this breaking news clip. I've since found out though that apparently in the pod they say that Alex was kidding during this.
Oh, she's a jokester.
This is a pretty wild.
Hold on. It was very funny in the very funny in the surviving finale when Dave and Jerry were arguing. At one point Jerry was like a college, and I was like, content Kim has a job. Like, why am I not making more money than her? Or whatever.
I think he even said that. He goes, you hired content Kim to bake cookies.
It was very funny.
Yeah.
Jerry was very sullen in Chicago. I don't know what was going on. Like, usually we get along great. I think he's peeved at me because I didn't vote for him, and I kind of said he was a charity case, which I didn't mean.
I didn't take that as an insult to Jerry.
No,
the way PFT was treating him.
Right. I was trying, and we tried to get into that during the episode, but I wound up getting interrupted. But like, I love Jerry, so I actually feel bad. I think there may be a Jerry. I think the old band of three, me, Jerry, and Dan, might be gone.
I don't know. Big Cat will smooth that over.
I don't know. I think I love Jerry. On my end, everything's great, but I something wasn't right.
Huh.
Something wasn't right.
Wait, can you articulate any better this riff with Rico? I didn't understand it.
With Jerry and Rico.
Yeah.
It's been since smoothed over though.
But has it?
I don't know.
That's what I don't understand.
I don't really understand any of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't, me and Shay I get. Rico and Shay I get to a lesser extent. Jerry and Dave I got, but
it almost felt like Rico was just like caught up in the mix of so many different enemies and rivalry starting that he was like a feral dog. He was just like, I gotta pick a side and just
he was definitely
get after it.
He was feeling it. All right, let me hear this. So you think this is real?
This is fake. It's 100% fake.
Oh, well, all right.
But it's wild to put this out as a clip, is what I'm saying.
Gotcha. All right, let me hear it.
I think we have something that you need to tell us about because a very monumental thing happened to you the other day.
It did. I took a pregnancy test and it was positive.
So I think we have something.
That's it. That's the clip.
Jesus.
And that's apparently not true. She said she was joking in the pod.
Oh.
I imagine her womb is rotten anyway.
Why would you say that?
Because her mom is a devil. No?
Her mother had kids.
Did she, though? Who even knows?
Yeah, I suppose.
I don't even know that. I mean, that's reeks of desperation, no? If she's doing that.
Well, to put a 5-second clip with the caption being breaking news or whatever.
Right.
Who would put a clip out totally out of context to try to get people to watch? What a loser.
Very strange, though. Like, but they're going to be like, we're just kidding? I got to get whatever. Well, if she is, great. I mean, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? Jesus. Well, all right. Don't know what to say to that. What else?
The video that came out from the Senate with
last fucking
Coleman goes to Washington.
Yes. Did you masturbate to it or no?
No, I did
okay,
not.
Okay.
No.
Disgusting. That was a Jerry. I actually texted Reamer. This was a Jerry dream. Like, he's been waiting to tweet this his whole life. Where is it? Can't wait for hashtag SNL skit mocking conservatives for reporting the 2 Democrat freaks had anal in the Senate chambers.
Why are they freaks?
Look at me. I'm gay.
Because they're gay.
He was aroused and he said, let's get married.
Yeah, he's very excited. He's this. So I don't really. So this guy was fucking another guy in the ass.
Yeah.
And he just filmed it.
A couple of dandy Democrats.
Yes, no kidding, huh? Jeez. I would say, look, I'm all for people as long as consensual, do whatever you want, but I think that probably that's not the best place to do it. I'm not saying in the ass, I'm saying in the chamber.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, that feels like probably not the best idea.
Talk about storming the Capitol, huh, gang?
Right, exactly. It's the kind of thing that, I don't know. Would you have done that, Gus, in your crazy days?
Oh, God, no.
Well, I don't know.
There's
You're wild.
cameras-
I'm all hetero.
No. There's just cameras everywhere in that building, so you're gonna get caught. You're gonna get caught.
I'm reading stories, of course, where it's like, conservatives brought this person down. It's like, no, this guy made a decision, like, fine, but you lose your job. Like, look, I'm going to give you a hypothetical, which is ridiculous, but I'll throw it out there. Let's say Coleman was fucking some guy in the ass here, right?
I'll try and wrap my head around it.
That's never going to happen.
Yeah.
If it was, like, he was attracted to a man, he got an erection, and,
The guy had to come build another desk in here for some reason.
Right, just for argument's sake, some guy was building something for him. Again, crazy. So he wants to bang him on this desk, but we have film of it.
Yeah.
Would he lose his job? No, actually, he wouldn't.
It might get a bump,
Be the greatest moment actually in show history. If the YouTube thing was left on by mistake, that would be great. Bad example.
Right into a Menard's Live.
Yes. But yeah, I can't. That one, I don't know. Yeah, that feels like you're probably going to lose your job.
Well, yeah, just in general, to having not safe in the workplace. They would
I don't. It feels not. This is where great senators over the years have done horrible things, but not anal sex. So.
I started thinking about just DC in general, like how many historically important places people have been hooking up.
Do you step away from everything else when you think like this? Do you look in the sky?
I do. Yeah.
Okay.
I took a step back. I paused.
Yeah.
Looked up.
Okay.
And I was like, damn, like how many bodies are really in the White House like that? How many people?
Bodies.
Yeah, like how many?
Oh,
like,
it's a
like
young
hookup
thing. Body
bodies.
count.
Yeah, body count.
Oh, how many people have had sex in the White House?
It's probably a lot.
I would say a lot. Yeah, I mean, President Clinton got at least a blowjob in the office. We know that.
What did Menners and Julie tell you their body counts were?
Yeah.
I don't even
Are they nasty AF or no?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would imagine a lot. I mean, I'm sure there were gay. I'm sure statistically there were gay presidents.
Sure.
So yeah,
who would you bet out of the list?
Lincoln. They always say.
Really?
Lincoln had that guy he had sleepovers with all the time.
But here's the thing.
Ugh,
here's my
that's bad
defense
for the
of
brand.
Lincoln.
Yeah.
What do you have written about it? Because isn't that how we know that?
Or did they like wrote each other letters? I think too.
Oh, okay.
But like the way they would write letters back then, you don't even know if they were fucking or not. It's always confusing to me as a kid. They'd be like, "Oh, I miss your company in your wise time." I'm like, "Are you fucking this guy or what?"
But my thing is that I would think they would keep that so secretive. It's a time where you'd be afraid of being discovered.
Sure. Yeah, I could see that.
Do you think you would write guys back then?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, guys are writing. People write each other letters all the time.
My letters to John Cheever, for example.
Exactly. Like you would write letters to Gus if this was back in the day. Like if you were doing some show together.
My dearest Goose.
Yeah, I hope Raft as well. Stuff like that.
Carrier pigeon.
If I had to do a gay president's draft, I would probably pick Lincoln first, just because there is a little evidence out there. Not much.
I've
never heard that.
I've heard the Kennedys have gotten pretty wet and wild.
Some might have slipped in.
Yeah.
Just during some orgy or something.
Yeah,
That's not impossible.
I mean, there's the Obama talk.
That's true. We had that guy.
Sure.
Yeah.
Who didn't you book him, Gus, or no?
I tried to, but now to talk to him, you have to pay
He
money.
saw it was a comedy show, and he said no. I think it was the issue.
Well, you mean Gus' stand-up? Yeah.
You're
He
too
was,
edgy.
he was nervous going head to head with that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. He loves that watch joke though.
He's a prop comic.
But that people, yeah. And then people are outrageous. Some people are outrageous. This guy lost his job. I mean, like, what the fuck do you expect?
Yeah, that's not a cancel culture issue.
It's crazy. Oh, it must have been kind of hot though.
Oh yeah.
You know that moment, I would think, right? When you, so you just lets it rip right in the butt, huh? Just ejaculates right in there.
Sure. Why not?
Like, yeah, you're not get
Can't
pregnant.
get pregnant that way, baby.
Actually, you can now. They say, right?
Come on.
Like you can't say a guy can't get pregnant. I don't think, right?
In the ass?
In this world? I don't think so. I see these videos of these guys who are like act like they have menstrual cramps. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Wait a minute.
All right, fine. Use
Thank
protection.
Don't get pregnant. That's not your period, just so you know.
Also, if you already are fucking in the Senate, then
Coleman, just think about this out loud.
Well, I'm just saying, I think you got to do it. I think you got to just bust.
Got it. What?
When else are you gonna have that opportunity? If you're committed that
like once you're
far
caught.
already,
Mike, he's saying get that nut off.
Yeah. I respect that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, if you're there, of course.
if you're there, it's already going.
Of course.
You're filming. I mean, I think you just got
Gus, if some guy's fucking in the ass, Gus, at that point, you might as well let him come, right?
Oh yeah, you gotta have him finish.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good bit, Gus. Work on that. Bring another guy on stage. Have Coleman fuck you in the ass.
He's already fucking you in the ass.
You gotta come. Oh, what time is it? It's come time.
The watch is the punchline of every joke.
Everything.
Just like the Flavor Flav of half comedians.
His watch is all over his body. Guys, you have to get a watch tattoo on your forehead now. I think.
Okay.
What else, Coleman? Thank you for covering that big story. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, so this thing with the ads in the show. I mean,
oh, can we talk about this?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
please. It's
That's not their fault.
It's actually
whose fault?
Kind of bullshit.
Theirs.
But yeah.
Well, don't worry. Coleman handled it. He texted me and said, he's like, I talked to another producer. He's upset as well. We're taking care
Well,
of
no,
it."
he said it was
I
insane.
Well, great. But I want to fix. I don't care what Jake Bass thinks of anything.
Well, I'm trying. So I'm
Is that
trying.
the annoying
to,
guy from Foreplay?
I don't know if he does foreplay anymore.
No, I
Or
don't
if he
know.
did. I don't know.
He's a good kid. I know him.
Yeah.
He actually let me his clubs during the Ryder Cup. I like Jake. That's the right guy.
Yeah.
He and Coleman held each other through this process.
He did. Can we just fix it? Like this is. I'm all for. I understand. We want to make as much revenue as we can for the company. I understand that. But I mean, just play what it sounds like to somebody. I mean, people listening know, I suspect, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I actually heard it for the first time like that because I usually watch on YouTube.
I never
and
listened.
I happen to listen.
I never listened to the show. Obviously, so I have no idea.
The Four Loko one was jarring.
Yeah, it was reminiscent of like those old TV commercials.
Why don't we just play it?
I'm grabbing it.
So
I'd like to hear
everybody's
what it's
going
reminiscent
around.
of.
Everyone going around saying what it sounds like. We actually have the sound.
Reminds me of the Kool-Aid Man.
You know what it sounds like? Oh, yeah.
How much Merrick is it? But I'll defend him in this sense. When you say you want it fixed, do you mean you just want no ads?
No.
Because they don't have any control over what ads play.
No, you mean we have no control over what ads play. Barstool, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. No, I understand that. If there's a way to pot it down a little bit, then try and figure out to put it in a better time. That's all. If there's not
Better time, I think they control.
Yes.
Right?
The potting it down, all of that. Like,
how about like at the end of the episode, we can put them all there. Nobody cares about
that's
them.
fine.
Okay.
I mean, I mean, if somebody complains, we'll fix it.
Cool.
Okay.
Right? No, Mike?
Sure.
Okay, yeah. Make sure everyone stick around and listen to those fine advertisements.
Get some Four Loko.
Help them
kids.
out for real. Help. No problem doing that. So listen them all the way through. Support them so they can see that people listen to them. How about we all get together and do that? Does that seem fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Problem solved.
There's no question that Gus in his college days was drinking Four Lokos.
God, yeah.
He was in
I
college
used
same
to
time as me.
pregame off too.
That's perfect time.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
Psychotic.
You pregame it, Coleman.
Yeah, I would. I would.
Hell yeah.
Like
But you-
freshman
you didn't
year,
have the
I
good
would.
shit.
I would
What's
have.
that?
He's
two
too young
Four
to have the good Four Loko.
Right. Fucking A.
Damn
right.
straight, brother.
Yeah, sorry, I
yeah.
didn't have a stroke. I mean, that's probably what got you there.
Well, we're doing Four Loko ads here, so I'm sure that's not why you got a stroke.
Well, no,
like
now
that.
it's the
Not
new
like that
revitalized
anymore.
one.
Yes,
It's
yeah.
great.
Oh, right, yeah, sure. No, I understand. All right, so that's where we're going to put them at the end for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
People, I'm dead serious. Listen to them in their entirety, and then let the people know you're listening to them. That's what they want to hear. They don't care where it is if you listen to it. Listen to it.
True.
Then we all win. All right, what else? What else, Gus? You've had two good stories so far.
Steve was
Robinson?
back. Steve Robinson was back with his friend Steve Bannon on the War Room talking triad weed.
That was like 5 days ago, right?
Yeah, but we
Okay.
haven't been since.
But I was here. Okay. But I was okay. Are we at the point now when he says Steve? Are you thinking of Steve in Gloucester or no?
I happen to know what story he was going to, but in general, Yes, I think Steve from Gloucester comes up more recently.
Kind of unbelievable,
I'm weirdly
isn't it?
the opposite though. When you ask for a Steve drop, for some reason my brain goes Steve Robinson first.
Well, those are always the best. I will say that.
Well, I would say at first that was the case, but now we've gotten to a point where it's not like we're talking Steve every day, where
Right.
Steve from Gloucester's come up weekly at least.
Right. What did Steve have to say? Go ahead. No, I mean, actually, what's the actual Gus story? Yeah,
See what I mean?
Yeah, it's tough. Let me hear this.
For at least 3 years. A former sheriff in Maine confirmed that for me. And to date, this makes the fourth facility that has actually been busted and has led to some arrests. I was at a facility in Wilton a couple of times over the last 3 weeks that was busted. Same story. $1 million in weed confiscated. Chinese nationals were working it. No arrests made. And while I'm there inspecting the property,
is Steve Bannon
Chinese man?
on treadmill?
Who's breathing?
What is that?
That's
Is that Tom Werner?
No, that's Steve Bannon.
It is?
Yeah.
What the fuck is he doing?
He's so aroused by Steve's story.
Is there a Steve line that's funny, or is it just the breathing?
It's just the breathing, just nonstop throughout.
the fuck?
Every time he talks, you just hear.
Jesus. Does he keep going like this? Yeah. Go ahead.
Interview, he can't talk with me. I ask him if he works there. He says yes, and then he quickly leaves. And we could see in the snow, because it had recently snowed.
You can't break
cars
Steve, by the way.
Steve, you pretend to be a senator.
Steve won't break, though. I know that.
No.
Jesus.
Coming and going from there all day long. So individuals literally returning to the scene of the crime, no police there to arrest them. I don't
Steve
think
is
it's a
going to bring
matter
this story
of,
down. He'll be doing this 10 years from now. He's going to run this story to the ground.
He's been talking about it a lot.
Yeah, he's been making the rounds.
Yeah.
Good for him. What else? Coleman or Gus? What's going on at blindmike.net and Blindmike Project on YouTube? Go ahead.
Yes.
Please.
Well, yesterday was our last live stream of the year. It was very exciting.
Unbelievable.
People seem to enjoy it, so go check it out if you haven't watched it yet.
Yep.
And then WATS Thursdays at 6. Why You Laughing? We'll be up Wednesday night. By the way, no one watches like when I talk about the really old guys, but go watch the Carl Reiner episode because I think it's good.
I haven't listened to it yet.
like
I will.
those.
I will.
When like Mel Brooks and Carl Reiner and those guys. I like talking about those guys.
Yeah.
And then the next couple of Why You Laughings will be top 10 comedy specials of 2023 and comics to watch in 2024. Maybe Gus will be on the list.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Both lists, yeah. I hope so. Good. All right, go subscribe. And Blind Mike Project on YouTube.
Yeah. 2 months free. If you subscribe for the year, you get 2 months free. So
2 months free.
Think
Go
of
do
that.
it. Go do it. Go do it right now. All right. What else? Coleman.
So this Kelly Keegs tweet, I thought was interesting because I feel like if other people had done a tweet like this, they might get blocked or banned from Twitter or whatever.
Banned?
Yeah. So basically someone replied and said, "You'll be single forever and die alone because you're an insufferable that you won't ever have to worry about this." So then she goes, "Hey, Anthony, thanks for the insight. What's your address? Can I come over? Maybe you're the man who will change me. Worst case scenario, you end up famous in a murder documentary about me. I'll make sure the crime scene looks cute before I leave." Just saying, that's a full threatening someone with murder.
I mean, I'm fine with it.
I'm just saying.
Coleman wants
So
to
cancel her, Coleman?
Yeah, cancel Keegs.
When was this?
This was the 16th, 2 days ago.
Okay, yeah. I did not
I
see
just had it bookmarked. It was
yeah.
interesting.
Oh, there it is, yeah.
Cancel Keegs.
Cancel Keegs.
I like it. Do you use the hashtag with a K? Cancel Keegs?
We're playing with some dangerous territory.
Yeah, I
there.
understand.
Yeah, I've learned after Content Kim.
Sure. You'll be single forever and die alone because you're insufferable that. Is that the Che word? Why does it say you're insufferable that?
I don't know.
I think it's a fuck up linguistically. You're so insufferable that.
Oh, I thought it was but it says you're an. I thought it was an insufferable
you're an
cunt.
insufferable that.
Because an insufferable that.
Yeah.
You won't ever have to worry about this.
It was in reply to some wedding video that she posted.
Yeah, like the groom was asked, "Do you have anything else to say?" He's like, "Nope, that's it."
Oh, I saw that. Yeah. Jeez. I mean, whatever. Yeah. I mean, look, she can. I'm fine with her tweeting. Who cares?
Coleman, not so much.
Yeah, Coleman wants her down. Jeez,
Yeah,
God.
cancel.
Taylor Swift stinks, by the way. Go away.
What do you say?
Watching that
She's a brilliant artist.
yesterday. Leave me alone.
Voice of a generation.
God, shallow as a pie plate, as Jerry Callahan would say.
The songbird of our time.
Oh, go away. I've had enough. I'm sick of her.
I kind of hate that like her good deed stuff is now always getting like promotion around.
Well, to be fair to her, I'm kind of kidding. Like, we don't know what's always doing that. She might do a lot of stuff that nobody knows about.
Yeah, but I feel like we hear or see a good amount of it.
Yeah, but she's the most covered person on the planet. Like, it's tough to do that privately.
Coleman's being very catty today.
Yeah, geez, you hate her. Down Kelly, Taylor Swift.
Yeah. But I like Taylor. Damn.
Ooh, is Tommy Curran a pretzel right now? Oh, God. Like, which is it? Like, is he going to get fired? Now it's easier for him to say he's going to get fired because they lost yesterday. Like, is he going to get fired or is he not going to get fired? Then he kind of backtracked on a tweet, and then these other guys are like, as I would say, none of them know a goddamn thing. Nobody.
My sources are telling me Chargers.
I've heard that. I've heard that. Yes.
Mine are telling me Commanders.
What's that?
Mine are telling me Commanders.
Yes. Well, you guys have good sources. I'm sure you're right.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, God. And there's the whole, like, I didn't say that. What I said was, then he says, if they win a bunch of games, maybe he'll be back.
Why?
You're telling me that they made the decision, Curran made the decision, they made the decision to fire him after the Germany game when they were 2-8 or whatever. So if they won like 5 of their next 7, they'd be like, we're keeping him when we're 7-10 or 6.
Even that, why would you want to go 5-12?
Right, it doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. I think he's gonna be back, but what do I know?
I hope so.
I do too.
As a Patriots fan, I'd rather go 2-15 with Belichick than just bring in whoever, fucking Bruce Arians.
That's what I'm saying, right? Yeah, I want to see these guys be wrong too. I think it'll be kind of funny because these guys don't know a fucking thing.
Is that Justin Dubb there too? If Tom Curran's wrong, is Justin the lead source of being?
I think so. Yeah, his people
antithetical.
Yes, no question.
Was Hank kidding? Like Hank is in on the joke. When
I think
he says
Hank is
that,
in on
right?
the joke,
Okay,
yes.
yeah, okay.
He did interview Justin for a job.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
It's not that dumb.
But the way he delivered it very deadpan, where he's
I
like,
thought
and
it
then
was
you have
very
Justin
funny.
Trudeau
Yeah.
tweeting out.
Well, I think his joke was they're so desperate for this to be. I think he wants Belichick to be back, so I think he was making a point of how desperate he'd be willing to have it be true.
I only heard it in the clip. I didn't hear the full context, so I wasn't sure.
I got you. What else?
Gus actually sent me this last week. It's a commercial advocating for.
What's that sound?
That's the rain.
Rain.
Why did it stop?
Why would I hear it now, Gus?
Because I just pointed.
Because I hear a chair moving. It sounds nothing like the rain. How do you even know what I was talking about?
Because I've been hearing it for like.
Mike, did that sound like the rain to you?
I believed him, but then when it stopped, the
All right,
moment you
everybody
asked
stop.
about it.
All right, everyone stop for 2 seconds. Yeah, that's overwhelming.
It's a driving rain.
Coleman's pointing at something like, look, I got you. I can't hear a fucking thing,
That's
Coleman.
it.
It's what?
It's the rain hitting the window. He's gonna move it over.
Wow, you're right, Coleman. That's over. That's incredible. Like, what do you want me to do?
Is that thunder?
It just started.
It's quite a storm. Batten down the hatches.
Hey, boys. Waiting for one today there.
Gus is shaking aluminum foil.
It's a radio production from 1928. What is this? Coleman literally, Mike, looks at me like points with his index finger. Look at this over here.
That's it.
Let me hear it again. Now that I hear the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that wasn't that before.
It was like a chair squeak.
Yeah.
Coleman's got a rain stick in there. A gong for thunder.
It definitely was not the rain either time, but okay. All right. I'm sorry. Gus did what?
He sent me the story about this ad for.
Ooh, a little flickering here, guys. You see that?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. It's a yes by Gus, by the way.
Indeed.
No, I'm just worried about the internet going down.
Well, I know, Gus. If we're all worried if the power goes out, we're kind of in trouble. You're right. It'd be tough to continue the show.
It's a signature call.
Go ahead.
Number one killer is not drowning or car wrecks or cancer.
Abortion?
No.
Ignorance.
No.
Please, God, save her. Do something. Save her. Please save her.
Why don't you save her?
Can't you
dumb
jump in the
bitch?
pool?
Exactly.
My thoughts and prayers are with you.
Oh, that makes sense.
Thoughts and prayers.
Fair to say this is more of a video thing than an audio thing? Or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
When I watched it the
It
first
also
time,
seems like it's kind
kinda
of
seemed
funny.
cool.
It seems like they did what they were going for.
What's the number one killer?
Gun violence.
Gun violence.
Oh.
So thoughts and prayers.
And thoughts and prayers do nothing.
Yeah.
That's not a terrible commercial.
Did they shoot him in the pool or something?
Nope, just kid fell in and drowned.
Oh. Okay. Great story.
I retweeted this And I didn't know if you saw it or not.
Yeah.
But remember we talked about Regis a couple months ago on 9/11?
Yes, great story.
Did you see the video of him when the iPhone was introduced?
Oh, I had that.
No,
actually.
I didn't.
Yeah, hang on.
There's a video of Kelly explaining to him what the iPhone is, and
Right.
he's just like, "It's never gonna work."
It's like what was that? Brian Gumbel and Katie Kirk on the internet that time? Yeah.
Hey, what is this? It's the World Wide Web.
Right.
Today with the iPod,
what?
does anybody know what
No,
that is?
what is it? What are we
No,
talking-
I don't know. They're speculating an iPhone that you're going to be able to talk on the phone with your iPod.
You know what?
Tell us why it's a bad idea. It's like the computer; it'll never take off.
What are you going to do? Carry the phone? You carry the phone over here? Carry the iPod over there?
Regis was great. I miss Regis. I have to admit it.
He's on, that's like a Mad Dog a little bit.
He
He's
is,
like,
yeah.
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, carry it around? All right, go ahead. I love that 9/11. I watched that not that long ago, like a couple minutes of it. It's so great. He's so annoyed by 9/11.
When I
Can we
retweeted
just
it,
get to the fucking other stuff?
when I retweeted it, someone replied, "A third plane?"
I love that. And Kelly's clearly, I don't know her obviously, but she's clearly devastated by what's going on. She understands the enormity of it,
Right.
But the team of Regis and Gelman are just they just want to get to
How are
Lyle
you?
Lovett. Yeah, whoever the first guest is today.
We've got birthday beatings or whatever's next.
Right. Yeah, Victoria Principal is here today. They talk about the Dallas remake, and it's like, the world is ending, Regis. But yeah, what else?
So I saw the story on the New York Post. An 8-year-old Illinois boy was like a little skeleton, weighed just 30 pounds at the time of his death. Horrible story. But the father here.
Imagine he jumps into a pool.
Imagine he has a watch on his hands. That watch would fall right off. That weight. Yeah.
The father, his name is Brandon Walker.
Oh, well.
From Illinois. 8-year-old son.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
I don't think it's Brandon.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just
well, no, it's definitely not. I can see the picture.
Speaking of Brandon, I met his partner, Mark Titus, for the first time.
What did you think?
I don't know. I got him. So Dave was going epic, crazy on Mark Titus and Brandon. I guess they no-showed some advertising event or something. I don't know.
Brandon loves those advertisers.
He does. So Brandon wasn't in town that day. He was traveling. So Mark Titus got an absolute beatdown from David. I was walking by and he was in his office. I met him and he'd just gone through it. And he I've seen that look. He was shook.
Oh, interesting.
And I just said to him, hey, just like get through the fire. Like apologize and get through. Portnoy texted me. He's like, it's amazing. You're like the guy that like the shoulder to cry on. And I was like, yeah. I was like, but Titus said something in the moment where I was like, uh-oh. He's like, it's interesting. He's like, he cares enough when I fuck up, but he doesn't care enough to promote our show. And I was like,
that's
piece of
not the way to
advice,
play it.
don't do that.
Yeah,
I was like, I've never asked Dave for a second of promotion ever in 5 years or whatever.
Right.
4 years. Don't. I get it. You're mad. He didn't seem like a bad guy.
Yeah.
He seemed okay. I'd cut the hair if I were him. But, listen, I'm like George Steinbrenner. I like the short hair. But he seemed like a nice enough guy. I mean, he looked like, literally like, what the fuck am I doing here? Is he an asshole? I don't know.
No, he's very normal.
Yeah, he seemed
Yeah.
fine. So I was just like, get through it. But I could tell he had that look on his face. Like, did I make the right decision being here?
Oh, interesting.
Which I get. Like, if you, like, I am reading into it. But, like, that look of, like, I just got bitched out by this guy. Like, I could be, I think he was, like, Fox
imagine
before
what
that
that's
or
like.
something. Well, I know, but he actually had, like, a career before that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Dave's never really done that to me. So,
Yeah.
I mean, like, we've done it, like,
it can be tough.
in competition or whatever. But, like, yeah, so I don't know. But it was interesting to see somebody have that look on their face.
I liked. He was really going at whoever let Mincy on the air.
Ooh,
without
that
a
was
dump
good. I
off.
like that.
Yeah.
It was also
Idiots.
a good one.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. I enjoy those. Yeah.
It does make me wonder though, why does Mincy even have a show?
It's a reasonable question.
What is it? He's shooting 17% of them are national.
I saw Mincy like in the hall. He's like, "Hey, I really appreciate you having my back on this whole thing." I was like, "I didn't say a fucking thing either way, Mincy. I don't know what you're talking about."
Mincy saw you and he said, "My."
What's up?
First of the month.
But I was just like, I don't know. I like him. He's like, "Yeah, I really had marathon time the other day, like 80 minutes. I'm doing pretty good for my age, right?" I'm like, you bet, Mincy. You bet.
Same thing at the Barstool Awards too. I didn't say a word to him. He's like, "Yeah, I've been pretty good."
That rain sounds a lot like a car horn now, Mike. It's crazy.
It takes many forms.
It does. He did the same thing to me at the 20th, the Barstool Awards. Same thing. Like, hey, you run that marathon.
Your impression of Mincy is the dad from Boy Meets World in Waterboy.
Yes, exactly.
I can't think of the guy's name, but
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Jesus.
Just thinking some like Tasmanian devil mixed in there too.
SimpliSafe. This is a time to do it. Holiday season. I will say that. Home security. SimpliSafe Home Security is offering a holiday deal of 50% off any new system, so you can stay safe this season. I'm gonna try and do it like we do these inserted ones. Mike, what's going on this? What's the Quincy episode this week?
Oh well, this past week we
Their Video Doorbell Pro and wireless outdoor security camera are a powerful way to deter package thieves. 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Mike was ready to go in that episode, by the way. He was very excited. We'll get there, Mike.
It was a good one.
We'll get there. We'll do it like Houston.
Thank you.
That only seems right. I guarantee you're gonna want to do SimpliSafe, but they give you a 60-day risk-free money back, which I'm telling you, you're not going to use. You want your home safe indoor, outdoor, family, holiday season. I mean, let's go. 50% off any new system with a Fast Protect plan. Visit SimpliSafe.com/Kirk. How do you spell that, Gus?
K-I-R-K.
SimpliSafe, Mike.
It's a weird way to spell Kirk.
K-I-R-K. SimpliSafe.com/Kirk. I will take a few calls, I suppose. Go ahead, Mike. Tell us about the episode of Quincy coming up.
I'll have to look into the one coming up.
Did you put some in the bank for the holiday season or no?
We will be. I'm hoping to record one today. Craig's, his schedule is, who knows.
Sure, he's a busy guy.
Sure.
Big star.
But yeah, we will. Quincy and Y11 will be consistent through the Christmas break. Never you fear.
I like that. Retweeting. I was with my guys last night, Coleman, as you know. The BO boys.
Oh, yeah.
God, I love those guys.
Great episode.
Love those guys.
How was it?
Great. We're going to see a movie together in 2024. A little trip. Yeah.
It's fun.
They're trying, as are others, to get me to do a show in New York City. I think I want to do a show where the Mean Girls did their show.
Yeah.
Sure. That has significance.
I want to bring that guy on too, the boyfriend. Pete.
Oh.
Yeah. And Kim.
Yeah.
I think I want to have everybody who was at the Mean Girls show at my show.
That shouldn't
and
be
just
too
do a
difficult.
regular show. Yeah. I think so.
Do you think you could get, could you be organized enough to get everyone there to be quiet, as quiet as they were?
That's tough.
I think we could.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Because people even just naturally will laugh or clap.
Right, even if it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. We do it 4 nights in a row, so we'll find out.
One of those, you'll get some signs.
Yeah, I would think. I'd like to think so.
You should have Kim set the tone. If she laughs, everyone else laughs.
That's your girl. Have you talked to her at all or no?
No. It's been too bad. Been too long.
Yeah.
Coleman hates all the women at bars.
No, I love the women at bars.
Trying to take down Kelly Key, Caroline.
Caroline, he's been blocked by.
I don't understand that one still.
You really take that one tough.
It kind of hurts a little, yeah.
Were you friends with her?
Like I helped her out though. Was the
With
thing?
what? Like her terrible bits or something?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it makes sense now. Two of you together. Jesus.
I liked Coleman's insight on the producer show where he's like, by the way, Dave really went at Jerry for saying his mom was an actress. I've met Jerry's mom.
I have though. It was something.
I've not met Jerry's mom. No. I've been to his home, but I've not met his mom. Yeah, I'm sure she's a lovely woman. Yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to think of any other Chicago notes. Not really. Everybody was good. Yeah, it was good. I'm trying to think. There was no real conflict other than the obvious stuff. I think Shay was a little rattled after that episode, if I'm being honest.
After the live episode?
Yeah.
Really? Because he seemed, when he was going to Rico, he seemed very confident.
Yeah, I think after the show he got some feedback from people in his life. He probably wasn't thrilled.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Which, I mean, hey, look, I get it. Like, it's a tough scene.
Sure.
But you got to be like, it's not. Like, this guy's fucking, what are you going to do?
Right.
Kirk's an idiot. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? And Che is, to me, is fine now.
All right.
Clean slate.
I was glad to hear you guys say that because Portnoy kind of said the same thing. Because watching it, I was like, well, they are playing the game.
Yeah, once it's over, like you
Yeah.
get your shot back and then you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought Shea played like an idiot, and he did. I mean, he had no
Lost.
chance of winning. Yeah.
You know what one of the wildest parts of that was too was after all of that, he then says to vote for Jerry.
That was idiotic.
Yeah.
that was, I mean,
that
the
was the craziest part.
It was
of
cut
anything.
out. It was cut out. But I said, when you said that, after you said, I said, Che, you had no votes going in.
Oh, no, you said that.
Oh,
No,
you said
yeah,
that was in
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I said now you have less. Like you've actually hurt your you hurt Jerry's case. Again, that's another guy treating Jerry like he's a Jerry's kid. Like it's not like Jerry doesn't need that. Jerry played the game great.
Yeah.
Like really like where if I didn't have this thing with Will, like a union with Will from the team, like I would have been like, I could make a case for Jerry winning, especially with Jerry's like, don't vote for me. I'm going to earn my way into the finals.
Yeah.
And he was always hunting for the guy. Did spend 2 days after he got the idol wandering around during the night, pretending like he was looking for an idol.
Yeah.
Like he was fucking in. So, when these guys are like, oh, I'm giving up for Jerry. I'm doing it was like, he's not fucking Rudy. Like, you don't need to leave your shirt on the table for him.
Well, Che's like that last, like, don't vote for me. Vote for Jerry. That was a robot trying to appeal to human beings.
And I did not like the, this is gym class. Like, we're not voting for the best athlete or the guy who played sports. Like, that doesn't work either because it's just, it's ridiculous. All right, they load up.
Yeah. Also, those challenges aren't necessarily like all brawn or whatever,
No, I agree. There were times where I was like, oh, Will did this much better than I thought he would.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't a great line, but then it really hit home when he repeated it 3 times.
It was not great. All right. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, it's Nicolas Cage.
Oh, wow. There you go, Mike.
Nicholas.
May I ask you a trivia question, Kirk?
Sure, yeah. I'm open to that.
All right. It looks like the studio's dried out from last week's disaster, which
Yeah.
reminds me of how my porcine co-star in Pig, Brandy, had a trainer named Mariah Flood. Now,
Right.
flooding in Farmingdale caused multiple boring suspensions of play throughout the 2009 U.S. Open at Bethpage Black, but who ended up bringing home the bacon by winning the tournament that year?
I believe that was Lucas Glover winning his first and only major, Nicholas.
That's right, Kirk. Happy holidays, and thanks for your time.
Thank you.
He's my Minifan of the year.
He's good.
He's not bad.
He's good. He's as good a caller as there is right now.
Yes.
No question. Thank you, Nicholas. Hello.
$781.
Hello?
Hello.
Sorry about that. All right, Kirk, just the Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert De Niro. You've probably said this before. What was your thoughts on his performance in that
Great.
movie? Because
Already discussed.
I gotta
Discussed.
say-
I don't care what you think. You want to tell me what your opinion. I don't care about it. Great in it. Will not win the Oscar, but he was swell. Great performance. Great actor. Great friend. It's a little Republican in Gus.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit.
Ma, I need this watch now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, it's Bradley in Chicago.
Okay. Hello, Brad.
I was listening to you and Eddie's podcast. It's a real shame he hates you. It was a great podcast.
Yeah, I
but
know. There's a lot
me
of
and my
tension.
bros started listening.
A lot of tension. Get a lot of good feedback. I'm surprised. I like Eddie. I've told these stories before, but yeah, it was good. Where we stayed in Chicago too, Bradley, I liked. I could run right on that river walk the entire time. It was beautiful.
That's awesome. Can I ask you a question?
That's what happened, but yeah, go ahead.
Golf in Western Mass is pretty good, huh?
Well, Mike would know more than me. He's a big native of that area, but yeah.
Sure. Go to Fenway Golf. It's terrific.
Does Kev play or no?
No.
He looks like he might be a golfer to me, no?
No, I mean, he's golfed.
He's a man of the
from time
sea.
to time, but yeah, more of a
When
water.
do they head down to South?
Probably not long after Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Keep an eye on that.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. Go, Bradley.
What book should I read next? Huh?
Okay. I figured there wasn't a third one, but you're sure there was a first one now that I think about it. They're loaded up, Coleman, I hope?
Yeah, we got a few. It's taking a while.
All right, hello.
I just keep thinking of Gus as Rupert Pupkin now.
Hey, Kirk, you got me?
I think so.
Hey, so I got down a pretty deep rabbit hole this weekend on YouTube with old Kirk Minahan stuff, like
Great.
WEI and stuff like that.
Wonderful.
I stumbled across a rundown back in the day with the K Marco stuff, and by the way, Kevin, I can't fucking stand that guy. He's such
ridiculous.
He's had a tough few weeks. Yeah.
So Dave brought up the point of, like, he was kind of shitting on you. It might have just been in the moment, but he's like, Kirk Minahan doesn't make any money for the company. There's no way that's still true, right?
I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, here's what I'd say. Since then, I've signed 2 contracts, so you got me. I don't know. I've made more money each time. So.
No, I'm not. I'm not trying to get you, Kirk. I'm just
No,
saying,
no, I'm
like,
saying, no, I'm saying,
I feel
I'm
like
saying,
you're
I,
full of shit.
I'm saying, I legitimately don't know. I have no idea. I don't talk about those guys. They seem very happy. So
Portnoy throws that around a
Okay.
decent amount.
Yeah.
The one I always think of is Jeff D. Lowe when he said that
Right.
costing the company
well, not
$250,000
anymore.
or whatever. No, I know,
It
but I'm
doesn't-
saying.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. I mean, you got me. I have no idea. No idea. I'd like to think we are. I hope we are. We're trying. So, but like I said, since then I've signed since summer 2020 2 different contracts. So, and each time for a raise. So I think they're happy.
Yeah, I think he's kind of full of shit. But and then second
No, well,
question.
who knows? I don't know. Your opinion? Yeah. Go ahead.
What do you think of Kiz on the new NBC analyst or the?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Yeah, my buddy Kevin Kisner, friend of Foreplay as well, is doing the first 2 golf tournaments of the year on NBC. Now the Azinger's gone. I was texting with Riggs about it yesterday. You never know. Like, he's very good on Foreplay. He's very relaxed. I met him. I did the live show with him. Very laid back. He can break his balls. You can shit on him. I'll be curious how he does in that very produced, very segmented golf TV, which I did in a much lesser extent that Korn Ferry tour this summer. It's just different. Now, if he's a natural, I think he would be great. Like, I am all for that. He's a pretty young guy. I don't know if he's gonna want to do that full time, but like, I don't blame him. Be a couple $1 million a year for the next 10 or 15 years. So I like that NBC's trying something different, though. I'm all for that. Hello.
All right, thanks, Kirk. Have a good day.
Didn't need to hear that response. Hello.
Hey.
Yep.
I got a question for Mike. It's been killing me.
Sure.
Go ahead.
What is the status of his sequin-lined jacket?
Oh, that's a great question. We haven't seen that in a while, Mike.
No, I haven't worn it much, but it's still in.
Is that a winter jacket
It's
or
still in
no?
rotation. Winter-ish, maybe more spring or fall.
Okay, we'll see it again, though.
Sure.
Okay,
I can
good,
wear it tomorrow if you
Good. No, don't force it. Have it be natural. What's that color?
I mean, I don't know how it would. I don't know how it would work on a windy day like today. Like if the
It'll be
sequins-
flying.
It's raining too, so I went with my rain jacket.
Sure, it'd be beautiful flying around there. The sequins in the air, spinning around
Sure.
in the wind. I would like to see that.
Well, that's
yeah.
the problem. Is on a colder day, I go with my pea coat, keep
Sure,
it nice and warm.
that makes sense. That makes
so
sense.
it's tough. There's not a lot of room for it.
I'd forgotten about that. That's actually a great question.
Yes.
Thank you, caller. You haven't seen that jacket yet, Coleman.
I have not. No.
Gus, you would.
Oh, Coleman will think it's fabulous.
Yeah, I was about to say.
spectacular. You probably stole it. Hello.
You said it before and you were right. That Wonka's a goddamn pervert.
Yes, he is. Wonka's creepy. Like, Willy Wonka always creeped me out as a kid. I said this with Pat and Clayton last night. Wonka as a kid to me, I didn't like what was going on. Just seemed weird. It was like Michael Jackson, inviting these kids over there.
You felt that way as a boy.
Yes. I was like, this is just strange. Why is he doing this?
Interesting.
Yeah, I would not have wanted to win that. I don't like that film. I think that's Jeff Delo's favorite movie.
Slugworth is also a skeevy,
Creepy guy in the tunnel there. Where he
That's
jumps
what I'm saying,
in front.
yeah.
I never liked that. I did like when Willy Wonka yelled at Charlie as a kid. I hated the
You
song
lose.
when the mom sang. I hated that Cheer Up Charlie song. It's a fucking terrible song. I don't like the loser grandparents, the grandfather pulling the scam. I don't like any of it.
That is interesting. As a child, why would you give a fuck about doing a tour of a chocolate factory?
Well, for some reason in that town, he was like lorded over everything. I don't know why.
But even still, I'm saying as a kid, you
He just
wouldn't
want to eat the fucking candy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I didn't get that either. So I was like, the magic of who makes this candy. Who gives a shit?
Like, that's an adult tourist.
Nobody goes in. Nobody comes out.
Coleman's a big fan.
The first one. The first one's okay.
Yeah, it just was a kid weird. It was very British to me as a kid, which kind of threw me off.
That's interesting. I've never had much of an opinion on it, but you raise an interesting point.
I was a Rocky guy.
Well,
You know, if Stallone played Willy Wonka, I would like that film.
I don't think you had to be one of the.
Hey, you won, Charlie.
Is that Jeff D. Lowe's guy, or was that you?
No, that was.
Oh, wow. Hello. How's Carl Weathers looking for 2023?
Not good for 2023.
Okay. Hello.
Kirky.
Yes.
28th time, long time. How are you, pal?
Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Appreciate that. Hey, listen, I'm calling to apologize to Coleman.
Oh.
Famously, I said a few calls back
Mm-hmm.
that the drops have been getting worse and worse through the producers. I'm walking that back. Coleman has doing an excellent job with the drops.
Well, Coleman did no drops, right? Am I?
Very sparingly.
Yeah, he was not a drop
occasion.
guy. Coleman's like a
And I
not like
have
a
a
working
question.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, the question for you, this is for you, Kirk.
Oh, okay.
Every time you ask a question, you're now saying or no. Is that because
of
the guy
Kevin.
that calls?
Or Steve.
Or am I Kevin?
Whoa.
Have we ever been in the same room?
No.
Or no?
I mean, he's
Or no,
called while you were in the room.
I have a phone, don't I?
Yeah, but
All right,
we've
I'm very
watched it.
See what I'm saying, Mike?
That's interesting. I never thought of it that
Yeah.
way.
I've also never seen you in Batman.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I mean, like, I've randomly asked Mike in the past, Mike, when you visit Kevin, your stepfather, do you bounce up and down on his penis when you're looking at the boat or no?
You don't have what it takes.
No, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
I liked, so I saw the clip first of that call to Jeff D. Lowe.
Yeah.
And Jeff
did well with that one.
I really liked Jeff's answer of what's good for the show.
good
And
for the show. There you
then
go.
when I listened back, I really liked it. And then he goes, "Oh God, that was like a mic response."
Boy, it's good for the show.
Don't question yourself, Jeff.
Let it go.
Embrace
let
it.
go. Hello.
That was the last one.
Whoa.
That feels not right.
Yeah.
But
Give me
okay.
the power.
Seems very strange, but okay. Well, whatever. We'll take some more tomorrow. What else is going on? Anything else going on, boys, or no?
Yeah. Was it yesterday? I went grocery shopping recently.
I guess we're about done here, Mike.
He's asking
No.
me if he
Good
knows.
Lord. No. I saw one of these robot things.
Yeah, Marty.
I
He's
have
at,
not seen these.
Stop and Shop.
It is jarring to get this robot googly eye motherfucker thrown on you.
Okay. Any other stories from 2020, Coleman?
I was gonna say,
This
wait
is
until
new
he
to
finds
me.
out they put masks
Jesus.
on the Martys.
What'd you say?
Wait until he finds out they put masks on the Martys.
So this is at a Stop and Shop?
Yes.
Yeah, Marty is there. And Marty is.
I had no
Marty
idea
adds nothing. I think we talked about this on the show before.
Yes.
Marty adds nothing to the experience. Not
No,
anything. Like
it
not a thing.
scared me.
It scared you.
Well, he was like stalking me through the aisles.
Jump back.
Everywhere I went.
What
he
is
just-
what is Marty's purported? What is he doing, Gus? Like, what is he supposed to be doing? Like,
So Marty is supposed to be giving live inventory updates. So he goes up through each aisle, scans each product.
what is like a Montante or who are the conspiracy guys?
Oh, Channel Zero.
What would they say? What is Marty doing?
What they're saying is Marty is just tracking your shopping habits, so that way they
Right.
know what
Yeah.
to stack.
I'm actually not disagreeing with him on this one because he does nothing. I've seen somebody spill
Oh,
something
he
and Marty
is
does
tracking
nothing.
Yeah, no, it's 100%.
Because like, what's he gonna do? He doesn't clean up.
Sure.
He just notifies someone to clean up.
Right.
But everything about it is offsetting.
You think he was following you around?
It's the googly eyes. It's the tall. It was like taller than me.
Sure.
And every aisle I tried to go to, he would come around the other side and like block it. I don't like these things.
I don't either.
First time I ever saw it.
I feel like they've gone away from the ones I go to. The one in Lexington, he was prominent at the beginning of 2020, and now I don't see him.
Right. I remember that.
And the one at work, the one I stop at the way in the work to get my Nugo bar, he's never there anymore either. I don't know if he's lazy or what, but I don't see Marty anymore.
Huh. Maybe it's certain times of day.
Could be. I suppose it could be, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I just got a text from Justin saying they don't do inventory, actually. They just tell when there's a spill, and that's it.
How the hell would he know that?
Also, how many spills happen to warn a robot?
Justin's part of big grocery.
Yeah, what the fuck is he? You see Pelletier maybe knowing that. I don't.
Speaking of Pelletier, they announced Matthew Perry's cause of death, ketamine.
I saw that. I saw
Yeah.
that.
That's got to be the worst way.
kind of like. I understand why, but like, why do I need to know why Matthew Perry died?
It's
I
interesting.
think it's none of my goddamn business.
It's interesting. Alba was saying the same thing, and I was like, I don't know. It's news, though, right?
Is it? I mean, it is, but like, why is it my goddamn business? Like, I'm fine, like
guess.
whatever, but
Yeah.
like, nobody. He didn't kill anybody. Like, he didn't hurt anybody. He died. But I'm saying, if he was driving, killed somebody, then fine. Like that's part of a investigation, part of a trial, part of something.
But wouldn't it be shadier if they were like, who knows why?
Right?
You
No, I
know?
get it. I get why they do it, but I see them kind of like, oh, like that feels like kicking a guy when he's dead. Like I don't think anybody. I think everybody kind of understood what this was going to be in some form or fashion.
Yeah,
This
I
isn't like he
suppose,
wasn't
but-
murdered like Bob Saget.
Right,
True.
right.
You know,
It's not
like
going to
that-
change everything.
No. Well, do you still think Bob Saget was murdered or no?
Yeah.
I was looking at Mike, but go ahead, Coleman. Go ahead.
Really?
Well, yeah. Wasn't there the stuff with like he had the head injury in the middle of the night?
Yeah, he banged his head on the fucking.
I don't fucking buy that. To kill you?
What happened? Go ahead.
We both got very Jersey there. Fucking this, fucking that.
True. What happened?
I don't know. I just assumed he was maybe in in some Hollywood group with people, and he was running his mouth or something, and wham, he got whacked.
Really?
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
What group? It's Bob Saget.
Yeah, but you never know.
He died in like Florida, didn't he?
He was on the road. Yeah, he was at
it was like Orlando. He was at like a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't buy a in the night head bump death.
I mean, it does happen.
I don't see it.
A medical episode can happen at any point.
Well, you're living proof, but
it's true. What Hollywood group? Running his mouth about what?
I don't know.
Bob Saget is not a controversial figure, really.
Well, he was a little bit.
No, he wasn't. He was
What?
America's dad.
Yeah, but then he was America's dad, but then he also had the
he was a
raunchy
dirty comedian. but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But he was like a safe dirty comedian. Like, He wasn't like I don't know.
Louis C.K. Well,
Not
for
even.
Mike, that's
but like it wasn't like a controversial, like he didn't have political takes. Really.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He was turning one of those guys is Lovitz.
Is he?
Lovitz is like all the Fox News stuff now.
I always loved Norm making fun of the idea that Lovitz was doing stand-up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's totally normal to get into stand-up in your 50s.
Lovitz loved Norm though.
He did.
Yeah. Lovitz was a funny SNL guy.
Underrated, they say.
Very funny. Yeah. So
He's the only guy that really survived out of that, like when they kind of transitioned into Phil Hartman and
Yeah, he did
Dana
Brian.
Carvey and all that.
That's
Yeah.
true. So do they know for sure this is why? Is it Cicely Strong? Is that her name?
Yeah.
Is that why she walked out? Is it because she didn't want to do that? Is that what they're saying?
That's what I read it as.
Okay. Did you see that, Mike, or no?
She didn't want to do what?
She was going to play that congresswoman a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did the dress rehearsal and everything. She left.
Because of what?
Because she thought it was such a terrible sketch.
That's great.
Yeah, it was the front page of the New York Post. She just left. That's what they're
good for her.
saying. She's
Yeah,
like-
so she played it in run-throughs.
yeah, she did the whole thing.
Yeah.
She was there like an hour before.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And she's like, this is not
It's
going to
not
work.
working?
Yeah.
That's pretty ballsy.
To do the Lorne Michaels for her? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I give her credit if that's why she did it.
Yeah.
There's really be no other reason why she would have done that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I had also I don't know if I'd ever really seen that other
The one who did
woman
it?
that did it, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she's a big name.
Oh, was it, what's her name? Fucking, Meat Brick. Is that who you're talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know which character she was supposed to play.
Yeah,
but
I know you're-
the non-binary girl.
Oh, is that who it was?
Molly Carney, I
I
think.
don't know.
Yeah.
See.
I don't know if it's the right
Meat
character,
Brick Molly.
but she was in that sketch.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would it be their name? Her name? Their name?
Yes.
Their name? I don't know. Who the hell knows?
Miss Meat.
I don't know. All right, Gus, what else you got? We're going to wrap this up in a few minutes.
WCXX got sold. Are you the
Saw that.
you the new
did you see
owner?
Did you see the total, Mike, or no?
No.
If you remember, Richard Chandler asked for how much?
$2 million, right?
$2 million.
$2 million. How much did it sell for?
400,000.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't negotiate.
No.
No.
It would not come down in one
No.
bit.
Wow.
Gone. $400,000 for that.
Too bad.
That surprised me.
Makes you wonder what kind of trouble Richard Chandler's in.
He's getting older. Is he still around?
No, he's a young. Remember, we found out he's like 48 or something.
Oh, is that right? I thought it was his dad. No, okay. Is that what it was? I thought
I
it was
think
old.
he's way younger. I'm exaggerating, but I thought he was in his like 50s or something.
I assume that was before we went up the first time.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we never saw it, right? Like I never
No.
went to the thing.
No.
I keep seeing that the guy who we like in Maine,
He's like 64, 65.
the guy in Maine that we like, wants me to go hit the post before the Portland show. The guy from
Same guy as last time.
yeah, he did like the Celtics. He did like the PA guy for the Portland thing. Chris something.
Mannix?
Not Chris Mannix. No. Chris something.
Weren't there Mannix brothers? or
Yeah, not the
something?
Mannix
Yeah.
brothers. There were, but no,
Oh.
he's somebody else. He wants to go hit the post before Portland, so I'll do that. He works at some station. That I would like to do. But yeah, I saw CXX sold for $400,000, which I don't even know. What do you get? You get the tower?
You get the tower. You get
building, if
3
they own it?
radio stations.
Okay.
You get, 97.7 WCXU in Caribou, WCXV
Go ahead.
Van Buren, 102.3 WCXX, and then 103.1 Fort Kent, W276AY Fort Kent.
I could have done a morning show called The Van Buren Boys.
You could have. Finally.
My ultimate dream.
Dirty Mike and the boys meet the Van Buren. That would be an episode. I would have paid $400,000 for that. That I would have done.
I wonder if he kicks himself now.
I have to think he would have. I would probably done it for $500,000.
Should you call him? Torment him all?
Sure, let's call him.
I don't know how you contact him.
Oh,
we called him last time.
At the radio station, though.
You're saying right now? How did we get him last time on the phone?
At the radio station. We called him at the radio
Well,
station.
I mean, he may still not be fit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he may still be running it. Give it a
Change the
call.
guard,
What number do we call, Gus? You remember? Like, do we call CXX?
It was, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, we called Coleman, if you're ready for it.
Last time I heard that, I was on the Senate floor.
Not bad, Coleman.
I liked his delivery.
Not bad. So we're looking for Richard Chandler, right? Yep. Maybe the ink's not dry, Mike. Maybe we can.
Oh,
make
it just slide in at the last at the
500
11th hour.
How about 500 grand?
Wow. And you get 3 stations. That's
Yeah,
nothing.
and the
nothing to-
tower. That's
nothing to sneeze at.
That's where the money is.
Good afternoon. Well, it's still morning. Good morning, Channel X Radio.
Hi, I'd like to speak to Richard Chandler, please.
May I ask who's calling?
Sure. Kirk Minahan. It's about the recent sale of his whole enterprise.
Okay, hold on one moment.
Thank
and
you.
Your name again, sir, is Kirk?
Kirk Minahan.
Okay.
Sure. Thank you very much.
Well, I finally got you.
Gotta keep that little biddy around, Mike. If you're gonna, you gotta have her. You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Part of the charm.
It's part of the sitcom for sure.
Hi, this is Richard.
Richard, hi. It's Kirk Minahan. How are you?
I'm good, Kirk.
Good. You remember we spoke a few years ago about purchasing your whole enterprise?
I do not recall. I'm
Okay.
afraid I have a bit of dementia going on, no?
Oh, you do right now?
I do right now, yeah.
Oh, you sold the whole enterprise for $400,000. Is that right?
Kurt, what company are you with?
I am with Barstool Sports, and if you're sleeping, your dreams are about to come true. I'll pay you $500,000 for the whole enterprise.
Well, we have a deal in the works.
Is the paperwork signed? Are things signed? Live tape.
The application has been presented to the FCC to seek their approval.
$600,000. You're fucking driving the hard. You're driving the hard bargain. I knew you'd do this. $600,000.
Well, thank you for the offer, sir, but the timing is just not right.
$800,000 cash.
Kurt, what do you want?
Pretty clear.
I'm addicted to radio, Richard.
I beg your pardon?
CXX. I want it.
Well, why don't you reach out to the future owner? Maybe he's willing to do you an offer. But out of respect for doing the deal with...
Keep in mind, Mike says this guy's 45 years old. I think so. Well, okay, Richard. Well, thank you very much. Congratulations on your sale.
Well, it's still in the works.
Oh, you are a rascal. Goodbye, Richard.
Cheese.
Oh, you rascal. Mike said this guy was 22.
I said he was younger than we realized.
If he was 96, he'd be younger than I realized right there. Wow.
He hasn't lost his fastball.
I think Richard and Gus might have one ailment common
Yeah,
over the last few
yeah. He
years.
sounds like he was out with me when I was up there.
Yeah. Richard's like, everyone's always saying to me, you should have the Kirk Minahan show. So
in his mind,
great.
that's what happened.
Yeah.
Like, I have a memory of someone saying that once.
I feel like again, Mike, this is like going back in time. He's playing with me again here.
He is.
We're
That's
back.
crazy.
We're doing this again. Do we have to go back up there? I can't do that again in the winter.
He's taunting you now, where he's like, "I would rather give it away for $400,000 than sell it to you for more money."
To Madawaska? It's a pretty good drive, Coleman. Yeah, I don't know if you've heard this or not.
In the winter, it's much longer.
Yeah.
Gus did something.
Yes. The catering drive is even longer. Yes.
Well, you're
talk
lugging all
about
that
tomorrow.
food.
Yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow with the idiot who put that together. I would pay. So I'd own the 3 stations. I can remember we had a whole schedule. What were you going to do? What were you going to do? Drive time?
I think I was middays.
Middays. Nice and easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I thought I wanted middays. I always want to have a sandwich in the middle of my show.
I thought it was the 3 of us in the morning.
Okay.
I have middays and the Robinson Report in the afternoon.
Oh, I mean, Jesus.
I could be wrong.
How do you
Someone
beat
will
that?
correct me, I'm sure.
The hits in the morning?
Yeah.
Right into us. I don't want to start at 6. Well, we could do Gus and the Bear.
Goose and the Bear.
Goose and the Bear. Sorry.
Yeah. Up there, that'd be a hot item, I think.
Oh, yeah. Magic with Chris Coleman.
Yeah.
You know?
Do a clean 20.
Yeah, easy. Gus a stand-up, maybe. This could work.
Yeah.
And I can do late night ASMR.
You're getting your hopes up again. Here's the problem. You know,
He's doing this to me again.
he's teasing you again.
But you heard him at the end, though. It's not. It's not.
He always
done.
sucks you in.
It's true. God damn it! I never thought I'd talk to Richard Chandler again.
No. Well, it sounds like you didn't really.
He sounds so distinguished now. He's in his 40s.
I just remember him being younger.
Coleman, you say he was 64?
Yeah, he's like 64,
That's younger than-
65.
so
That might not be Richard. The
3
Richard
years ago,
Chandler.
he would have been
I think I'm
61,
That's probably his
62.
son. I'm serious. He's got to be 90. That secretary is definitely his wife, right?
I guess 4 years ago at this point.
Almost, right?
Yeah.
Probably right about now. Well, yeah, probably January of 2020.
Yeah.
No. Oh,
Probably-
yeah.
probably
geez.
December.
Fucking pandemic's 4 years ago now.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I remember, Barstool, we were there in Miami, and Dr. Oz was on with those guys. And with Kevin and Feilerberg and those guys. He's like, this is going to be bad. Like, the world's going to shut down. I was like, oh, fucking dummy.
I mean, Big Cat was in, and we were like, "Oh, hope
Mocking
we
him.
don't get COVID."
But Steve was just paying attention, laughing at us. Yep. Huh. Do we have an age on Richard or no?
No, I found a couple different ones.
Was Richard suggesting I'm on drugs, trying to impugn my character by saying, what am I on?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Unless he was asking like, what show were you on?
Oh.
What's this bit?
No, I think he meant, "What are you
Do
smoking?"
you think he's been
meth?
on any other Barstool show or no?
No.
Okay.
I
like the both those guys. Like,
does Megan making money? Have a
I like both
podcast?
those guys. Like, no, he hasn't. No. He's been no.
Probably not.
Just trying to find his age.
Jesus Christ. I want WC. What's on WCXX right now?
Actually, last thing that Richard Chandler, unless I'm getting got by
There's
him.
no way.
That-
There's no way.
That's a parody account.
All right, I'm not even gonna bother. now.
It's a false flag.
Yeah.
WCXX.com?
They did have internet radio, right? If I remember.
Well, it's completely in Asian, so I don't think it's them.
All right.
No.
WCXX Radio. 102, yeah. Channel X Radio. Is that what it is?
Oh yeah, that sounds familiar.
Channel X Radio.
I remember. I think me and Justin's favorite was the Bernie Sandals commercial.
That's right. Channel X News airs live Monday through Friday. We don't have a schedule though. See, we could beef up this website. Well, we couldn't, but there's a sales department. AM Drive, Rob Homan, Damian Languel, midday. David and Leo, PM Drive, late night. Oldies on Saturday night with Rob. Rob comes back. Justin Daniels does the weekday news. Cal Bernard does the weekday PM news. And Jen Crawford does the weekend news.
Pack your bags, gang.
This website's unbelievable.
Really?
Submissions, lost and found, if you're curious as well. I'm in for this. Are you on the site, Gus, or no?
I'm looking through.
Are you on the thing I'm on right now?
I'm on Lost and Found. I'm intrigued.
I'm on Channel X Radio. Let's help you. This is the worst website I've ever seen.
We found a wallet in 2014.
Promos being just words seems like a problem.
We deliver an adult mix 60s to today with heavy focus on local news, weather, and sports.
60s to today is an awfully broad.
60 years of music. I like it. Song request.
I was about to put something in. What are
It's going to be from the 60s to that, but good luck. I don't know how many songs in the last 60 years. Promos,
We
help
could freshen up
wanted.
their,
Is there a sales department? Did we talk to anybody in the sales department last time, Mike, or no?
I'm sure.
Well, I'm sure we did. You're probably right.
I don't remember.
I'm reinvigorated now. There's the telephone. Okay. Our stations are broadcasting areas. Presque Isle, Edmundston, which I know well, Madawaska, Fort Kent, and Van Buren. I know all those areas. Oh, God. I'm not going back there, am I?
I worry you're getting your hopes up again.
Look at this website. I feel like I should pay $500,000 for this thing. It feels like a good idea.
more live on location coverage than all other radio stations combined?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
What? That can't be right.
It's true. Why would they lie about that? Cancellations they have. That's for school stuff. And lost and found. I don't see any lost and found stuff, but yeah. What does that mean, lost and found? It doesn't say anything there. I'm confused.
It's really weird.
If you visit and you leave your ID at the front desk.
I don't understand. Huh. I wonder who bought it. Do we know who bought it, Gus?
Article back up.
He made some mention of it, but I
He didn't say anybody specific, though, right?
I thought he said the company, but I could be wrong.
Oh, okay. Local events. This website is so confusing.
I kind of love it, though.
Programming. Oh, here it is. Okay. 4-minute local fast casts at 10:30 and 2:30.
Ooh, you got to keep those. Those are a staple.
The median age in a Roostic in Madawaska is 47. Emphasis on the softer hits of 70s and 80s and early. That's my fucking station.
This is great, too. We consider this service vital in as much as there is no daily newspaper in Aroostook, Madawaska,
Aroostook County.
Or Victoria counties, and only one commercial television station.
Our newsroom is staffed by Justin Daniels, Cal Bernard, Jen Crawford, and Mark Stewart.
Yeah, this bangs.
Jen Crawford, Cal Bernard. Let's see. Who should I look up? Jen Crawford on Twitter, Mike?
Sure. Is there one of them that has a distinct name? That might be easier to find.
That's true.
Cal Bernard's a good radio name.
That's not a real name for sure. I can't believe we're going back here. My God.
So they were sold to the Bennett Radio Group.
Graham Bennett?
Shane Bennett.
Oh, okay. That'd be interesting. Jen Crawford, WCXX. Not seeing anything here. I'm going to keep an eye on this. I might buy it.
I don't think you will, but
I could buy it from
keep
maybe
trying,
the next people will be a little more accommodating.
Interesting. A flip.
Yeah,
Did that happen off?
Why not? Well, I mean, if they can make a little bit of dough off it.
He said something in there. I think maybe he did this to see if you were a real buyer, but throwing out the FCC. You're a bad boy of those, you know?
I didn't even think of that. Channel X Radio, by the way, has 2,000 followers on Facebook.
Wow.
Yeah.
Everyone that lives there.
That's what I'm saying. That's local.
Now that's rain.
That's rain.
That's rain.
See? They broke the Norman Lear news here on this.
Gus
on
is
their Facebook
blowing
page.
into a
whoosh. This is a very active, I have to say, Facebook page, but yeah. Here's Jen Crawford saying she's leaving, by the way, about a year ago. She's still listed as on the sales department. So this is the kind of shit we got to clean up.
Yeah, absolutely.
See what I'm saying? We need, whether it's Mark Crawford or whoever. So we'll get to work on that. All right. So we're back tomorrow with Justin Trudell, who is probably on his way to Madawaska right now in the rain. But he'll be back, I would think.
Good.
Should we send Gus up to Madawaska?
I don't see why not.
What was that, Gus?
We might have to.
Yeah.
Gus looks horrified by that possibility.
Let's roll.
What?
Let's roll.
I bet it's pretty nice up there right now.
Oh, beautiful. If it's raining here, I'm sure it's definitely not 3 feet of snow there. Well, it's 60 degrees here, so I can't imagine, right?
You just see if you can get there and back by tomorrow's show.
52.
Oh, really? Okay.
And rain.
Good.
I see
Not
no
so bad.
snow in the forecast the next 10 days.
Just going to get cold real quick.
51 tomorrow. That's not bad. Then 32. That's not bad for Madawaska.
I'm seeing 22 on Thursday and then 20 on Friday.
I got to say, I mean, I'm not sending you up there, Gus, obviously. When we were up there, the weather was perfect this summer, Mike.
Oh, the summer? Yeah.
How nice was that?
Yeah. And the year we did the live show there, that June?
Perfect.
Whatever it was?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And all that work we put into it this summer was really worth it. Yeah. Literally, my hands were pained from writing and filming and rolling around. It was all worth it.
As far as you guys know, my acting chops were spot
One
on.
take Mike, we call him.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
Done. We probably do we have to do the 5th anniversary show there? Or no?
In the summer? Like in June, you're saying?
Although when I think of Madawaska, I don't think summer.
It was a lot nicer there, though.
Sure was.
Yeah.
If I buy the station, then it's a different conversation.
Yeah.
We'll have to simulcast this podcast on radio.
Right.
Should be kind of crazy. People down in Canada will be very confused, I think.
Yes, and there'd be a lot of FCC complaints.
Yeah, that's true. It's a good point. I didn't think of that. Well, all right. Anything else, boys?
No, Papa Gino's tomorrow.
Well, it's good to end with a screeching halt.
Jesus. Papa Gino's is tomorrow night. Mike and Justin will be here tomorrow. Go to blindmike.net. Please. And the Blind Mike Project. Thank our sponsor, which of course includes Miltons, the store for men. Go to Miltons.com. Holiday season coming up, or is right now. You still go to Miltons.com. Get your clothes for the husband, boyfriend, cousin, nephew, son, whatever in your life. Best friend. Who's your best friend? Who is it, Gus?
It's my buddy John.
John. Oh, that's not. I thought you said your best friend was somebody else from the podcast.
No, my best friend's always been John.
Okay.
I was trying to get him on.
Don't try and break him and John up.
Otherwise, get John a nice shirt for Christmas.
Yeah,
Sorry, good.
I already
Go to-
have.
What?
I already have.
Well, good.
From Miltons.
Good. Give him another one. Miltons.com. 3 great locations. Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, South Shore Plaza, Braintree. And, of course, the newest one, which I was just at this weekend, Mike, at the Burlington Mall, which was packed.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, Kate and I were doing a little Christmas shopping for, as Michael called me, the H-Dog.
Ah, very good. Get some Milton's duds.
Yes, some Milton stuff. So go to Miltons.com. We thank them. Thank Mike, blindmike.net, Blind Mike Project. Boys, we'll see you tomorrow with Justin Trudell and Mike. We'll talk to you then.